But alas. Alas, it's big camera time so that I can get canceled for having a camera that's way too big. It is that time of day. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I think you need to like it for everyone in chat. Alright, hold up. Let me make 1,885 accounts to like this video. Hold up. This might take me a second. Alright?
I don't like Denims, like, at all, because her camera is so fucking big, and it bothers me.
Smokey. Well, you know what, Smokey? All your sins are forgiven. Thanks for the 5 gift subs. Okay. Well. Good morning, every one. Wait, what was that video? No, there was a... All right. Hey, I don't like Denims. Her camera is off, and it's bothering me. Why do I look like that? Right. Hold up. I set my monitor to HDR, so I look fried. I'm pretty sure. One sec. And also really close. Unless I don't look fried on you guys. Let me see. I think it actually might look fine for you guys. But it looks fried on my side. How do I turn this off? Off. Okay, I don't know how to turn it off. That's okay. Well, the fault shall be within you. Much better. Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are having a great Fun Day Friday! And I am excited, everybody. We have many things to get to today. We actually have a lot of like fun stories for of Friday for a change. So first and foremost, did you guys see Asmon looking really hurt that Stavros was making fun of him? Which, to be fair, who wouldn't be hurt by that? Who wouldn't be hurt? So yeah, I want to get to that. Yeah, well, you're fat. STAVVY definitely doesn't know that he's fat. He's actually, dude, Stavros should like do a bit about that and be like, dude, and I found out I was fat. What the hell? Okay, so I want to talk about that. And then you can see the remnants of his soul leaving his body. Yeah, this is like, sometimes your opponents will tell you to stop doing certain things because they know that it hurts. So notice that Asmongold never gets upset when people call him like a Nazi or whatever. He just laughs it off. And then when you make a personal attack, he's like, this is all they know how to do. They just, all they do is make personal attacks on me. It's like, so you're trying to get us to stop doing the one thing that's actually impacting you. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think when enough people have clearly explained all of the problems that you have and all of the problems that lead people to dislike you or lead people to feeling like you contribute to a worse media environment or like political environment, and you're not willing to listen, at that point it's like, yeah, okay, well, sure. Personal attacks are only okay if you aren't white. He's more self-conscious about being unfuckable. Classic, classic, classic. So I wanted to talk about that because that was funny as fuck. And then I wanted to talk about, dude, Twitch actually started unveiling their anti-Viewbot program. So they said that they're just going to roll it out on a couple of streams and they're going to keep going and going and going. And they're not going to do a full-blown, like, we're just going to remove all the bots in one day. And it's actually big. So I want to talk about it. Oh my God. And then, some variety news that I want to get to. And then, I like that there was like a 2 seconds on like, there's another attack on the White House. I need to build this ballroom. We need to be in this war. And then everybody just moved on because no one cares anymore. It's like, okay, people, how do you end up with a country of people that have, assassination fatigue? Hmm? Hmm? People are about to find out Hassan is actually the biggest political streamer, not Asmon. No, no. And then, wait, did you see that half of the announced music acts announced for Trump's big America birthday bash all canceled a week after they were announced to be performing? Stop. No, it's okay. They have Nicki Minaj. It's okay. They have Nicki Minaj. Okay, so I want to do that. And then, is there anything else? There was one other thing that I had on my mind that I was thinking about getting to, but I'm blanking on it right now, so I'm sure it'll come back to me. Oh, did you guys see this? Yeah, I saw JD Vance getting embarrassed, and he's like, you guys, you can't boo me. Don't boo me. And then I did see Jason the Ween get soft canceled for the petting zoo thing. I did see that. Okay, so enough. Without further ado, let's go. Let us go. Let me switch this. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, this one. We'll start with this one because it's just a fun, sweet, and short story. Wait, no. Wait. Perfect.
You can't boo me. I'm the Vice President of the United States. So I've watched a few highlights of graduation speeches where this or that corporate leader will discuss artificial intelligence, AI, and be met with literal boos. Now, you can't boo me. I'm the Vice President of the United States.
It's like the opposite of the please clap. It's the same energy. It's like, please clap. You can't boo me. That's literally a violent threat. Booing me? If you boo me, you're literally doing left-wing violence. You're literally doing... Please. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Shut up, you fuck your smoky eye. Looks terrible. Huckabee does it better. Dude, stop, bro. He's doing his best, man. He's doing his best. All right, and then... No shot. Oh my god, I just saw something amazing. Oh god. I just saw something amazing. I can't talk about it just yet. Okay, sorry, this was just funny. This just made me laugh. Zohran Mamdani saying, this morning we're introducing, is it DOGE? Or is it COG? Or is it COGI. The Commission of Government on Government Efficiency. This commission will find ways for our city to work smarter, faster, and more effectively for working people. New Yorkers deserve a city government as careful with their money as they are. This sounds a lot. And then Nick Shirley tweeted out in response. This sounds a lot like DOGE. Weird how you're... Nothing gets past this guy. Dude, intellectual giant over here, Nick Shirley. Thank God. Thank God. For a moment, I was like, oh no. Is Nick Shirley going to be able to talk about this? Is he going to notice? Is he going to notice that this sounds a lot like DOGE? Is your brightness down? The cursor and text seem gray. Yeah, my monitor is on HDR, which makes my my shit really bright, but then it makes stream really gray. And I don't know how to turn it off, so I guess we're just going to suffer for the rest of the stream because I tried to find it and then I couldn't find it, so I'm giving up on it. I could just say that another 4 times probably. Is it ableist to laugh at Nick Shirley? If yes, cancel me now. Oh, God. The idea isn't bad. It was Elon Musk's execution that was awful. Well, yeah, obviously. Well, because Elon Musk wasn't actually trying to cut government inefficiencies. It was Elon Musk just trying to cut the programs that they didn't like, that were actually providing any services at all to the American people. But yeah. I am not listen, chat, I trust you guys, but I am not pressing random buttons on my keyboard. When Windows Alt B to turn off HDR in Windows 11, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I don't know what that does, so I'm sorry. I can't do that. But yeah. All right. You guys can type another 40 tech support messages, but I don't do tech support on stream. So please know any tech support messages will not be read or addressed after this point. Even if the rest of chat is all about tech support, I will not be reading any of them. I will not be addressing any of them after this point, and I will not be following any of them. Problem is the second you follow one of them, it's like, well, that didn't work. What about now? And then it just becomes like an hour of tech support, and then like your computer explodes or something. So I'm not doing that. All right. Chance of Poop Dancing for 16 months. Oh, I totally forgot. There was something else I want to say. Sorry about not being live yesterday. I had a lot of work to get to, so I couldn't stream because I was dying. And there was just a pile of work that I needed to do, and I got to some of it. But yeah. Okay, and then okay, there were 2 other stories. There's a lot of like stream stories today that I wanted to get to. One was this. Mark Ruffalo endorses Tom Steyer for governor of California. Yes. 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 Another great day. Another great day of my goat. Just never being washed, bro. Yes. Yes. The soundboard has a button to turn off HDR. I have a soundboard, chat. I got one. You can't see it. I'm holding it. It's just like right off of... Okay, I swear I actually have one. But, I just haven't used it. Like, I literally... Why isn't it working? Okay, sorry. It wasn't open. I got it. Wait, what? It's like, actually, it's not working. Well, now I look like an idiot. Great. Darn it. Okay, well, just know that I have one and it's fully plugged in and I can see it and I just haven't been using it. Okay. Next. Next. Hold up. It lives in another state. Here. I will not take this slander. Actually. See, I have one. It's unplugged, so it's not set up. but I have set up a bunch of other stuff like Fa and Vine Boom Sound, but I just haven't been using it. Because I just don't have instances where I'm like, you know what's missing right now? A Fa. You know? Just plug it. Okay. Shite Tempo, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. Let's, what was I doing? Right. Okay, and then the other thing that I saw, hold on one moment. Okay, does it still look gray? I think it should be good now. I think I actually fixed it. My camera still looks fried on my side, but that's okay because I think it looks good for you guys. Let's try doing this. Yeah, it's... I wish I could show you guys what... Oh, I can show you guys. This is what it looks like on my side. This is how my OBS shows me. I'm pretty sure it looks fine for you guys, but this is how fried I look on my side. Looks good. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that looks right. Oh, does it look normal? Oh. The hell? Wait, what? Looks the same? Oh. That's weird that it's not showing. Maybe this one will show? Hold up. Wait, this? Does this look normal for you guys? This is how it looks on my side. This is how I look on my side. So yeah. Looks like you got flashbanged. Yeah. Uh-huh. Seems like a you problem? Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. All right. Is Denims getting back to Elden Ring? I'm never reopening Elden Ring. Okay. I'm never reopening Elden Ring, guys. That game is too big and it bothers me. But maybe we could get into the Souls games, honestly. I just like a more linear game. Why are we talking about this? Stop. All right. Moving on. What is a recreation of what I saw when I was passing my boss's desk? Is that the Greek flag? And a bunch of pride flags on the other monitors. Okay. All right. I want to talk about streamer stuff really quickly. So first, this. Did you guys see Cutie talking about this? I have been saying that streamers should be doing this for the longest time, man. She tweeted this out saying, I've been away from every aspect of the internet for the last few weeks, actively grieving my best friend of 15 years, to come back online to see parasitic bad faith clip accounts hate farming me, creating active hate thread discussions over innocent clips/content is disgusting. I'm over it. I'm tired of the cesspool these accounts create. The flagrant intent to farm inconspicuous content into a forum of loathing isn't a network I want to be a part of against my will. Moving forward, I will be DMCAing any disingenuous or malicious use of my content. This is not something I have ever done, but it is something that I'm setting my boundary on. Call me a bitch or pathetic or whatever you want to, or whatever you want for taking legal action. I'm done with bullshit. I'm a kind, smart, beautiful person. I will not tolerate people profiting off of my content with the intent to spread false narratives and have no moderation of comments that are genuinely repulsive. I am done with the abuse. I genuinely believe you are what you create and foster. If you would like to save my team sometime, please tag accounts I should blacklist in the comments. And I'm going to say something, chat. every single streamer should be doing this. If it's like a good faith clip channel and none of the clips are like bad faith and none of them are misrepresenting what happened, that's fine. That's fine. Obviously, it's totally fine. And there are channels that just clip pages and it's not clip chimped and that's fine. It's the ones where it's like framed to be talking about something they're not talking about. Or like, I swear to God, the number of clip channels that'll be like, Pokimane seeing lower viewership, so she started throwing it back. And like the throwing it back is like, it's a clip of Pokimane being like, oh, 1 second, let me get some water. But then the clip pauses on like this frame. Sorry, I'm like trying to get in the shot. And it's like, lower viewership, she is being seen throwing it back. Clearly trying to throw it back. And it's just like a person, it's just like a woman existing. It's like, yeah, I'm sorry. Those accounts should be DMCA'd. They should be. Those clips should be DMCA'd. That and the stake accounts, like the second you put like a stake clip on a channel, you should be able to DMCA that account. If anyone ever made content of mine that was like stake clips, like as if it was a stake ad, I would DMCA those. Because like, stop. You want to clip me, you want to post me, go for it, whatever, have fun with it. You're putting fucking gambling ads on my content. Like, yeah, okay, I'm good. I'm good. That and like the people that are like blank throwing it back, Pokey celebrating children dying or whatever, XY, it's like, it's just so annoying. It's so annoying. Wait 1 sec. They're like leaf blowing outside, and I just hear like this leaf blower. Did you try the summer Red Bull denims? No? But maybe I can go today and try it. I heard people talking about it. I want to try it. XQC throwing it back. And that's the same thing with like, I've said this before. You can love her or hate her, but Extra Emily not taking down or DMCAing clips about her running the red light. Great. And then people talking and like clipping her joking around with her dad about like student loan. And there were so many channels clipping that and being like, entitled brat, Extra Emily decides she hates her parents and would never give them a penny. It's like, and then she DMCA'd those, and when she was like, I was like, I'm sorry that you don't know my stream and you don't know me and my family. That was it. That was all just joking. And you just caused a massive hate farm against me for literally no reason. Like, that was valid. I think if you're getting wrongfully clip chimped in a way that's very obviously disingenuous, just so that there can be another hate form on you, yeah. I think that's fine. And I think streamers should do that. It's just for the longest time, if you're a streamer and you DMCA'd anyone, it was like the most unacceptable thing possible and you were the most evil person possible. But like, Asmongold's bots went down and he saw viewership lowered, so the roaches started throwing it back. Oh, God. All right. Is Extra Emily good or bad? I just learned about her last week because she was streaming a block away from my place. I like Extra Emily. I know other people maybe have strong opinions about her, but I like Extra Emily. I think she's fun. I think she's a good person. I think she's cool. Like, out of all of the influencers or creators or whatever that go outside, she, I feel like, she makes her content as little of other people's problem as possible. Like, I will never forget one of the first clips I saw of Extra Emily. She was like doing this like spinning of like a wheel or something, and then she would have to do something to like a stranger. And she walked up to someone and she was like, hey, so like I'm playing a game on stream where I have to slap a stranger's ass, would you be okay with being that person? Or no? Would that be okay? And then the guy was like, yeah, go for it, have fun. And she was like, and then she like just did a light one, like just like a, and then he was like having fun, like she didn't just walk up to a random person and go, yeah, and then the person's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, she's unbelievably low bar, and yet for some reason there are people online that just can't do that. They just can't do it. Have you thought about registering all your videos with the Library of Congress, just suing the shit out of every single person who watches them, but really only if you're a woman and or Arab? That's a good idea. Externally plays a character, smart as hell, worked in finance at one of the big banks before switching. People think she's dumb as hell, but not. No, she just has like whimsy and joy for life, you know? So, I don't know. I do think, but I already told you guys, I do think she drives like a crazy person, like running the red light and then being like, it's okay, everyone runs that one. It's like, and I get it, that's just like Texas. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care that that's just Texas. No, we should not do that. And then she apologized for it later and was like, I'm sorry, like I shouldn't have said that. That's bad. I should not have said that. Great. Great. People need to stop streaming while driving. Well, there are lots of people that stream when they drive and it's fine because they just don't look at the chat, except when they're parked or maybe if they're at a red light. You don't get Texas roads, bro. It's PvP out here. No, I get it. Why do you think I don't want to go to Texas? Why do you think I don't want to go to Texas, bro? Okay. Also, by the way, chat, the reason to follow the rules of the road, it's not that... It's not because the rules of the road are some, like, sanctimonious, like, must always be followed or you'll go to hell reason. It's because sometimes you are wrong about what you see and you think that there's no one there and then you just fucking hit a pedestrian at like 60 miles an hour. That's the problem, that sometimes people, human beings, make mistakes and you are wrong about what you're seeing, or you think that you saw something and or you think it was fine to go and you were wrong, right? That's the reason to follow the rules of the road all the time. Because on the chance that you're wrong and that red light was not safe to run, you don't want to hit a human being at fucking 40 miles an hour, dude. Also, random shit happens all the time, right? Like, It's like, I don't stop at stop signs, even though I don't see anyone, because I think that, like, I'm going to get hit with, like, a bolt of lightning if I don't stop at that stop sign. I do it because, okay, I would rather just stop at the stop sign over hitting someone that I maybe didn't see, or maybe someone just, like, runs through the road or something. Like, the purpose of the stop signs is to reduce speed in those intersections on the chance that there are people there, or sometimes animals. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion, okay? If you stop at a stop sign in a motorcycle in my city, you get robbed. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that information. We're talking about cars. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that information. Okay. But anyways, yeah, I do think every single streamer should do this. If you're getting maliciously clipped or you have like steak ads on your content, you should be DMCAing those people. On like the accounts that literally their only job is just to fucking post clips, especially of just like women being like, Pokimane throwing it back. It's like, DMCA those fuckers. Just, I'm sorry. What a joke. What a joke. All right. Now, guys. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You know what time it is. Hey, sorry. I guess I just don't know enough Hunter x Hunter lore. I really don't care that it's Hunter Hunter, not Hunter x Hunter. I'm calling it Hunter x Hunter forever. What is this? Why is there a shirt with the letters NIGG on it that is being released by the official Hunter team? Oh. Can someone explain this to me? Am I mistaken? Sorry, let me explain again. It's from the show, like, actually. Okay, so, like, let me just explain again really fast. It's a shirt from, like, the merch release from the Hunter x Hunter team. And instead of just making the character the actual name, they made it NIGG. Isn't it mirrored? Bro, how could it be mirrored? Brother. It's supposed to be an anagram for, like, one of the characters' names, which is GING. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? That makes even less sense.
The mullet rolls are gone, people.
That's what I'm saying. Behind, thank you for the 50 gift subs. It's like evil Wordle. Oh my god. Quick search, they changed the name to GING in the English subs, and that's the original name on the shirt. At least separate the G. Dude, like, it's so. It's so bad. Okay, anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. All right. Okay. Okay. Now, everyone, you know what it's time for. Oh, yes. Wait, this is the infamous clip from the show.
ゲームに入り、スタート地点でキルアを待ってた時、近くには誰もいなかった。つまり、俺がゲーム内で最初に会ったのは2番目にゴレイヌさんのはず。けど、自分のバインダー調べてみたら、その前に一人、会ってる人物がいた。
Okay, when I checked my binder, there was someone I met before him.
ジンのスペルは G-I-N-G。なるほど。ニッグはそのアナグラムってわけね。多分。
Sorry, I would read that subtitle out, but I don't want to read that out. So, and then they say it, they don't spell it. N-I-G-G was an anagram. Gone. You can't say that word, gone. You can't say that. It's actually, wow, I must have, like, blacked this out of my memory. I was like, no, that didn't happen. No. I must have fallen into a coma or something and blacked out and been like, no, that didn't happen. Because I watched this whole anime and I don't remember this. I don't even remember that. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Huh? What the? Alright. This being an issue is stupid. It's all about context. Have you ever thought that you're the most annoying person in the group everywhere you go? Have you ever thought about that? Chatter? You should think about it. Because I don't know if you noticed, everyone in chat is laughing. Oh my god. All right. Now, everybody, it's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. Yay! You guys know what it's time for. Actually, maybe you don't know. When you're so not mad about being insulted, you make a 40-minute video.
Hassan brought his fat friend on to make fun of me. Can you believe that? Alright, get ready. Get ready.
Suck Trump off and the one who wants to suck Trump off.
Yeah, Nick Fuentes and Laura Loomer agree. So does Asmongold. Asmongold was like, yeah, fuck around and find out. Yeah. Yeah. Lock him up. Again.
I never advocated for Hassan to get locked up. I never advocated for that.
Fucking content creator on this goddamn platform. Literally supposed to be somewhat of a colleague here.
I'm pretty sure he did. Well, that. Okay.
I didn't so I want make sure that he knows this. I'm not advocating for him to go to jail. I don't know if he did anything wrong. Now, if he did something wrong...
He literally said that he went to the protest, therefore he deserved to be arrested. What?
Of course you should go to jail. Of course you should face a penalty. Like, yeah, duh. But that's not because I have disagreements with Hassan politically. It's the same as, like, if you stole a car, you should go to jail for stealing a car. Obviously, you should go to jail if you do something that's wrong. But I never...
Okay, wrong there can mean two things. There are things that are immoral, and then there are things that are illegal. And these two things are not always the same thing. If you were fighting for civil rights... because you believe that discrimination was wrong, it doesn't matter that it was illegal for for white people to sit in one place or black people to sit in another place. I wouldn't want someone to get locked up for that. I wouldn't say, well, if they did something wrong, they should get locked up. I would say, well, yeah, that's a valid form of protest. I don't think that they should be jailed for trying to stand up for what's right. If you think someone should be jailed and you're saying, yeah, they absolutely should be, you are advocating for it. What? I don't.
presumed his guilt. I never said that he was guilty. He did. Now it seems to me like he is. It does. It seems like he is. But I never said that. I never implied that. I have no idea. The fact is that, again, like, this is the misframing that he likes to do. He tries to making shit up. Yeah, this is why everybody is celebrating him getting subpoenaed.
He's making shit up. Meanwhile, Asmongold literally admitting. He said, well, if he was at the protest, then he should be arrested. What?
Because you literally just lie and make things up for nothing. I never celebrated you going to jail because you don't even know. You're not even going to go. This is the most overblown thing, by the way. Wow. Oh my God. You get a subpoena. Okay, you're going to have to appear. Now, maybe it's not overblown because you know things that are in your communications that I don't know, and they're more damning than what people think. That's the only example and only reason I can think that he's...
Does he not understand what a subpoena is? What?
This upset about it. But let's assume that's not true. Anyway, what I'm saying is that, yeah, they should go through the process, and obviously if you broke the law, you should face penalties. Like, duh, of course. So that's it. And, yeah, you said it was better. Yeah, you said it was better with him around. Yeah, I said I didn't even, like, on a personal level, I don't even want him to go to jail. If Hassan goes to jail, then there's less content for me. So I don't even want him to go to jail in the first place. So it's not even really true. None of this is even true. But yeah, fuck around and find out. I shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have gone to a communist government and a communist country and coordinated with the government. You said that on your podcast. You did. You said it. Shouldn't have said that. Big mistake.
Salivating at the prospect.
Salivating.
Salivating at the prospect of me being arrested.
I gotta fucking...
Getting arrested. I did not. Also...
I understand that the lies work on his chatters, but like, okay. The funniest thing too is without even checking, I know half the people in his chat are sitting there being like, yeah, we're salivating. Okay.
Being subpoenaed isn't getting arrested. These are two totally different things. It's not even true. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna go have a whole pizza after this, dude.
We know.
Elon's boosting Asmold's final solution. That's what's...
Elon's boosting Asmold's final solution. This is the framing that these people use. Oh my god. This is... what are we...
I have to say, tone policing on the right is always pathetic. It's usually pathetic when the left does it, but it's actually so pathetic when the right does it. Like, you guys are like the team of slurs, man. That's like your whole like motto. That's your entire brand. So pearl clutching and tone policing being like, how could you say that sentence to me? This is the most fucked up thing that's ever happened.
Talking about.
You on Twitch? Oh yeah. This is my main op on Twitch, the guy who doesn't shower.
Dude, this guy...
The main op on Twitch. I like, listen, I don't even like, yeah, I criticize things he says. I'm not even that mean. I feel like I'm pretty reasonable. And also, the reason why the main op is me, that you think, it's because you're, like, Destiny gets unbanned.
Not the conspiracy theories, dude. I understand. I get it. That it's like, it's to be right wing is to be conspiratorial. But like, this is just pathetic. You personally got C. Samson rebanned. How could you do this?
Looking like the fucking Grinch. Bro, smiling like the Grinch. After you get done typing and he gets unbanned. And you want to talk about, yeah, I wonder why. It's because you got all the other ones banned.
All the other ones, and we're just talking about one guy. Okay. Who committed multiple offenses and broke the TOS multiple times. But sure. Okay.
Really?
He's such a fucking dork. It's crazy.
He's like,
I'm a dork.
Very easy solution for this. Bring in the National
Yes.
Guard, round them all up, and put them in forced labor camps.
What?
Keep the ones who are violent and attack police done.
Yeah.
You can literally solve this problem overnight, but we choose to allow these animals to run wild. Elon Musk, 100.
100.
You fucking idiots not understand what anything like a
Do you guys not understand anything? Yeah, well, no. Okay, what is it? What do we not understand?
society, due process, any of that
Wait,
shit.
what is this? You're saying about society?
Anything, like a society, due process.
A society? What kind of a society can you have whenever people are lighting fucking, like, satanic fire circles in the middle of a parking garage, doing donuts, holding an M6?
Huh? What the fuck is he Can I know about these burning of satanic circles in parking garages? That doesn't seem very safe inside of a parking garage. Did he mean a parking lot? Where is this happening?
Or an AR-15 out the window shooting it off. Maybe actually, you know what?
What? I'm sorry. Can I go back for a moment? Is he suggesting that the left wingers are lighting satanic fires in parking garages and then shooting off AR-15s?
Circles in the middle of a parking garage, doing donuts, holding an M16 or an AR-15 out the window, shooting it off.
The people usually holding guns and then shooting them randomly in whatever direction they feel like are generally right-wingers. That's what the Republicans do. And then when you criticize them for doing that and say, hey, guns should be treated seriously, and like, that doesn't mean you can't have fun with a gun, and that doesn't mean you can't go to a shooting range and own a bunch of guns for fun, but like, maybe we should practice, you know, just like safe gun rules. We should just be safe with our guns for the most part. They say that you're a woke liberal that wants to take away every American right.
Maybe they actually, you know what? I'm not sure if they shot it off. Maybe they were just holding it. Yeah, that sounds like the society I want to live in. Oh, the due process. Okay.
You live in LA. I think you know what he's talking about. Huh? Wait, what? I guess I just like, I want to know where these like satanic fires are burning. I haven't been to any of these.
Any of that shit?
Let's follow the due process. What is the due process? Oh, and by the way, do you know what one version of due?
Oh, this was a reply to a video from Chicago of teens drifting and holding guns. Mainly the problem is that they did it in a public space. Sorry, Denims, we forgot to invite you to the last satanic circle. We'll add you to the group chat for the next one. That's what you guys say every time. Every time you're like, oh, did we forget to invite you to the satanic orgy? Sorry, next time. Did we forget to invite you to the satanic circle burning? Sorry, next time. You guys say that every time. And I still haven't been invited.
Process is invoking the Insurrection Act and doing exactly what I said. That is the due process, because that law is on the books and they actively are not enforcing federal law, which is a justification to invoke the Insurrection Act. Everything that I'm saying is completely within the process. I'm not inventing anything new. I'm not saying anything different. I'm saying that we should go back and do what we already did. Did Charlie get due process? No. And also, by the way, I don't really give a fuck about that either.
What? How do you... Sorry, I'm trying to like understand how a sentence so stupid could be written by a chatter and then he could read that chat message thinking it was doing something. If we're talking about due process, or we're talking about people seeing a court of law instead of an execution, you can only talk about it after the fact. But these are the same people that think that there should be no investigation into the killing of Renee Good. These are the people that think there should be no investigation into any time a cop murders someone ever. Like, I don't think you can have it both ways. I don't think you can think none of these cops and ICE agents should ever be investigated, but also anyone can get executed anywhere and you're not allowed to complain about it in any way, shape, or form. What?
Like, just to be very clear, if your version of due process is some random fucking parasite retard that's driving around lighting things on fire, gets 7 different court appeals, and gets to sit home on a $200 bond, then yeah, I think the due...
Saying this is like the president of the United States is literally doing one of the biggest financial scams we've ever seen in our life, where he's looting the treasury for $1.7 billion so that we can have a payout and reparations to January 6ers who refuse to take accountability for their actions is amazing.
Process should be changed.
I mean, it's fucking crazy. Also, what is that fucking... Why do people listen to that fucking guy? He's fucking disgusting.
Shut up, fatty. Shut up. What are you talking about, fatty? Calm.
He's so hurt. The fatty had so much hurt in it. It had so much hurt. He hit a nerve. Shut up, fatty.
It's fucking crazy. Also, what is that fucking... Why do people listen to that fucking guy? He's fucking disgusting.
Shut up, fatty. Shut up. What are you talking about, fatty? Call me I'm disgusting. I guarantee you. Okay, here's the thing. If me, okay, so if me,
He's so upset. He's so discombobulated. He's like, well, if
and Stavros and Hassan had to walk 3 miles, at the end of those 3 miles, I don't know what Hassan eats a lot. And so he might, well, but this guy probably eats a lot too, right? He's talking about eating a whole pizza. I would smell the best out of all 3 of them.
I don't even know what to say about this type of cope, like this level of cope. Does he know what deodorant does? Is he aware? Does he think that, like, if you sweat ever in any shape, form, capacity, at any point, you just smell like the worst thing on the planet? Like, do you know that, like, deodorant works? It works, actually.
I would. See, this is what happens whenever you're fat. Is that you think this is the way it is.
How did this happen? He looks like shit, right? He probably gets no fucking pussy. Asmongold, whatever the fuck his name is.
I don't know, man. There's clout. He's got clout.
It's really crazy to me. By the way, I think that these guys are really kind of self-reporting. So much of men that are leftists are just using it as a mating technique. They don't.
Notice how he has to obfuscate and talk about some random nonsense when the reality is, like, women are just, this is going to sound crazy, but women are just attracted to people they're attracted to that are physically attractive and have great personalities. If you can believe that. Yeah. Guy who's definitely normal and could get pussy whenever he wants. This is a mating technique.
Actually believe any of this shit. They don't even think any of this. They know it's bullshit. They just say it because it's a good way to get women to like them.
It's actually not a good way to get women to like you. Actually, one of the most effective ways to get women to like you is to get women to be interested in you in a casual setting for sex is to be fun to hang out with, to be funny, and to take care of yourself. That's actually it.
That's it.
Do girls suck his disgusting?
I have no idea. But
do girls suck my dick? What? What are you asking? What are you talking about that for, man? What's wrong with?
So that's a no. So that's a no. Is that a no? Am I getting that right? Okay.
You.
Is that what he even likes? What does he do with his fucking...
Today we remember George Floyd, who was murdered by a former Minneapolis police officer.
Oh, they're not gonna like this one. Yeah, they're not gonna like this one at all. But anyway, so this is the reason is that a lot.
Oh my god, dude. I get it. Sometimes when you stream, not every response can be fire, but there are times when you have to perform. There are crucial moments. There's some sports analogy if I was ever fucked to watch any sports. Maybe if I was Emma Vigeland, I could come up with something. In the final quarter of the ball game, you have to throw it and that's when it all matters. It's all up to that one moment. And most of the time it's fine. And you don't need to clutch. But there are moments where you have to clutch, and that was the moment to clutch, and he did not succeed that quick time event. He failed that quick time event. That was bad. That was not Just watch it again.
What? What are you asking? What are you talking about that for, man? What's wrong with you?
Is that what he even likes? What does he do with his fucking...
Today we remember George Floyd, who was murdered by a former Minneapolis police officer.
Oh, they're not gonna like this one. Yeah, they're not gonna like this one at all. But anyway, so this is the...
He sounded like he was gonna cry. So sad.
reason is that a lot of these guys view sexual approval from women to be the prime and the most important thing, and their entire personalities and existences are on the internet are a performance in order to elicit that sexual approval from women. That's literally it. So
you guys ever just become a massive successful comedian that's on the red carpet with real actors and celebrities like Emma Stone, just because you really want to get pussy? You guys ever build an entire successful media landscape or like political career just to get a little pussy? It's so funny too, because this was totally debunked in like Obama's fucking memoir, where he was like, and then I tried to be a Marxist for pussy, but then it kind of just like didn't work. I actually have to tone down my leftist views so as not to scare the hoes away. This is gonna sound crazy, chat, but actually the majority of women are not hyper political, and their major political opinion is, I want to date someone who thinks women are people. And that's it. That's it.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't really, like, I don't have a girlfriend right now. No, I don't. Like, yeah, maybe in the future I will, maybe not. I don't, this is not my whole life.
Sounds like every single gambler talking about their addiction. You know, maybe the next one I'll hit it big. You know, I just need one more, just deal me in one more hand. Come on. Dude, stop. Just stop. I can't believe this got uploaded.
There's simps? Yeah.
Just go that moment.
Why is he weighing in?
It's so funny to talk about a worldview where like sexual validation is and women's attention is the only thing that matters, and you can never insult a man by calling him an incel, or you can never insult a man by mocking him for not getting pussy. But also these same people will call men simps for attracting women. And they're not even defending women in this clip. Neither STAVVY nor Hassan are defending women. If I were to be so brave, if I was to be actually very woke, dare I say, they're speaking about women in a very unwoke way, actually. But it's always the same exact people that say you can't use women's sexual validation as a metric for success, that will also use women's sexual validation or desire for sexual validation as a metric for failure. It's like, okay, dude.
Why am I weighing in?
Some fucking idiot that what he streamed?
Because Elon boosted the fuck out of this
but
shit.
what did he stream? How did he get famous? Fucking
World of
Minecraft?
Warcraft.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no.
The fucking World of Warcraft guy?
Yeah.
People listen to that fucking guy, he can't take a fucking shower?
Yeah.
God.
I don't need to because I'm not fat. I don't smell bad.
Guys, in case there's even one person that thinks this, you do need to shower even if you're not fat. I know, it's okay. I'm going to say something very bold. I'm going to say something very brazen right now. And maybe I'm self-reporting. Maybe nobody else thinks this. But I feel like if you've been in a relationship in your life, and you've dated someone who, you know, does shower, if you've ever worked out with that person, you guys ever work out with someone you're dating and you're like, damn, you smell kind of sweaty. But I don't totally hate it. We should shower, but I actually don't totally hate it. Interesting. Weird. And then if it goes on for like more than like 5 hours, it's like, okay, now you're smelling bad. You have to shower. There's something about the process of the marination that sours the smell. But like the immediate, like immediate sweat smell on someone is not offensive. No one, like, at least that I've run into, no one that like sweats. It's not like you sweat because you worked out with someone and then you're like, oh, this is intolerable. Like, sweat doesn't smell that bad. It's like, it must be like, yeah, like the bacteria is sitting there marinating and like fermenting that starts to make that smell get really bad. It's not the sweat, it's the bacteria. It's like, I feel like, and there's no one that like will smell good after not showering for days or weeks. That's just not, that doesn't exist. It's literally never existed. Like, I just don't. I don't understand. My ex smelled so good. I think people say different immune systems smell better. Okay, I was with someone once. It was kind of like a gym bro, but not really. But they had a lot of protein in their diet. And apparently, if you have too much protein in your diet, your sweat starts to smell like kerosene. And that was crazy. I don't know how many people like gas station smell, like the smell of gas. But it smelled like that. I was like, dude, what the fuck? How do you smell like that? And then I looked it up and it's protein maxing. Yeah. It makes your sweat smell like kerosene. It's so crazy. Denims, you were actually just dating a clanker. Oh. That might be true. Wait. That might be true. Might be true. Protein also makes your farts smell horrible too, though. Yeah, but like, okay, I'm gonna say something very bold that I know a lot of people don't agree with, but I disagree that you should be farting around your partner. I think you can do any other forms of grossness. I don't think you, like, it does not take that much effort to just go to the bathroom and just fart. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I just don't get it. I just don't understand. Why should your home be a biohazard? I just don't. Let the farts. And it's not about like, I would not judge someone for farting. And sometimes it just happens. But like, intentionally being like, nah, I don't care. It's like, whoa, dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not exerting that much energy. Walking a couple steps to the bathroom is too much energy. You should wait till you find out what the rest of a relationship entails. Oh my God. Cancel Denims for this. Oh my God. But then the bathroom smells. But you have an exhaust. Just get an exhaust in your bathroom. Or open the window if you have a window in your bathroom. What? Also, this doesn't apply if you're out in open air. If you're out in open air, then yeah, you just let it rip. I don't care. Your worst take ever, for real? This is just the correct take. for the rest of your life. This is like, this feels like the equivalent of saying like, are you kidding me? You want me to pee in the toilet for the rest of my life? Yeah. You want me to brush my teeth every day for the rest of my life? Yeah. Yes, actually. Yes. That is not the same. Why? Why? What about farting in bed? Okay, I think if the other person is like passed out, totally gone, then it's acceptable. Victimless crime. You wake up in the middle of the night, that's fine. Getting out of bed in the middle of the night sucks. I'm fine with that. But if the other person can perceive it and they are like conscious, that's rude. You dream of the fart? Yeah, well, too bad. I don't know. I hate getting out of bed in the middle of the night. That seems fine. I don't care. What if your partner is brushing their teeth? You still walk into the bathroom to fart, right? No, just like, then go somewhere they're not. I don't know, dude. What if they pass out from the fart? What do you mean they pass out? They're already asleep. They're already passed out. You can kind of open the blanket to the side and, okay, I'm not discussing the semantics. Okay. Anyways, I just think if you're in the same room together, I think it's polite to walk out of that room and usually fart in the bathroom. Okay. That's what I personally think. All right. That's what I think. And I'm just saying, like, sometimes it just comes out. Not me, because I'm a woman, so women don't fart or poop. But sometimes it just happens. Sometimes there's no controlling it. Sometimes that's it. It's just, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. That's just like your human body being human. Right? That's just your human body being human, man. But like choosing, you're intentionally choosing. When you intentionally choose to let it rip in the same room, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's bioterrorist warfare as far as I'm concerned. It's my personal opinion. These intellectual discussions are why I watch Denims' stream. So if you date another woman, the problem is solved? Exactly, because women don't fart. Uh-huh. I mean, what if I say, I'm going to fart, the people who don't want to smell it can leave? That's awful. That's awful. I'm just telling you guys, growing up in a family of people who just let it rip all the time and they always thought it was funny, I did not think it was funny. Growing up in a family of women and everyone was letting it rip and it was always awful and atrocious, I did not personally think it was very funny. In fact, I thought it was pretty atrocious. And I think it's pretty polite to not have to make other people deal with your farts. That's what I personally think. Okay? Maybe if you are the rare exception and your shit is scentless, okay? Scentless and soundless, fine, go for it. But everybody else, no. No. I'm sorry. This feels like I'm going to say something even more bold. This might be too crazy. People might unfollow. They might unsubscribe. I'm going to say something, okay? I have fart trauma. You don't know the beginning of it. You guys don't know the things. You don't know my childhood, chat. This would be the equivalent of being like, it's like a natural bodily thing. And then like the woman in your life free bleeding. It's like, listen, you don't have to be grossed out by periods. And you can think periods are totally normal. And also not want a bitch free bleeding everywhere. And that's how I feel about farting. Okay? That's how I feel about that. It can be natural and it's not gross and it's not weird and you don't judge anyone for it. And also, you choose to not make everybody else's life hell. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Free farting? I disagree. I disagree. I disagree with free farting. You can't have completely reasonable takes like that on the internet. Some people were raised with animals. It's just like, and I get it. I get it, to be clear. I've spoken to people who that's just how they live. And I'm like, that's gotta be worse, right? Like, I've been friends with couples and they're like, we just be farting everywhere. I'm like, that can't be better. It has to be better to not be subjected to somebody else's farts. Like, that's, what the fuck? This is worse. This is a worse way to live. So, it's freeing? No, but like, the pros don't outweigh the cons. The pro of the convenience of just letting it rip wherever is not worth the con of having to smell somebody else's farts. Like, I don't, like, hello? That's not worth it. You can hurt your stomach. Oh, be quiet. It's a 2-second walk to the bathroom. What if you go to the bathroom and let it go, but you can hear it? Who cares about hearing it? It's a normal bodily function. What? I care about smelling it. Hearing it, I don't care about hearing it. I care about smelling it. You could let out the craziest sound. It can fucking sound like World War III in there. I'm not smelling it. I don't care. Hearing it's kind of funny. The sound is always kind of funny. I mean, to be honest. I'm just not interested in smelling it. What the hell? That's not unreasonable. So it's fine if it doesn't smell? I mean, yeah, probably. You just literally, you made a biohazard in whatever space you were sitting in, and now no one gets to enjoy that space until the smell is gone. Like, what the fuck? It's like a cat throwing up in the middle of the room. It's like, dude, come on, man. Now I gotta clean this. So that's all I was gonna say. All right. You framed a normal take like a fascist dictator. I think people just got personally offended. I don't think anything I said was fascistic. You should go to the bathroom. You say you protect. I didn't say if you don't go to the bathroom to fart, I personally report you to the Gestapo and you fucking die. Like, what the hell? All right. Men should stay in the bathroom 24/7. Sure. Yeah, I don't know. Sure. All right, moving on. Anyways, I don't know why we got on this tangent.
Fat people smell bad.
Don't be like you. I'm telling you.
Fat people don't smell bad. I don't. Everyone, if they don't shower and don't wear deodorant, smells bad. I've met a lot of stinky, skinny people. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm fat and ugly. You don't have to live like that. You just have, if you put light into the world and positivity, you'll get
just like what you're doing right now. Yeah, light and positivity is being okay with a bunch of people having random teen takeovers and lighting things on fire and driving around with machine guns. Yeah, I don't.
Bro is literally a stand-up comedian and he's telling him how to bring light and positivity in the world. Bro. They didn't even mention that. Well, isn't it interesting they're obfuscating from that fact? Isn't that interesting? We're also not, like, we're talking about the totality of what someone brings online. And I'm sorry, it's true. Stavros' content, the vast majority of his content, like 90% plus, is created to bring joy to the masses. The majority of Asmongold's content is to fearmonger and mock those beneath him. That's like, these statements are just factually true. It doesn't matter if you get offended because they made fun of you. It brought joy to the rest of the world.
Think so. I don't think that's light and positivity. I think that's retarded. I think that's retarded. It's completely unstable. And I don't know why you would even say they're so performative as usual. They are. They're performative for female approval. That's it. That's the reason why these guys do this.
Yep. And that's why they're speaking about women in a way that objectifies them. It's like, I understand that, like, he's using the only talking point that he has available to him, which is, well, they're just only doing this for women's approval. Simp. And it's like, dude, this is like, no, actually, this would be ineffective at reaching leftist women. Speaking about women as if they were objects to be won is actually the opposite of performing for women. In this segment, they are performing for men.
The hat off. Oh no, he's balding. He's fat and bald. Just like, listen.
Did you see his tweet the next day saying he cleaned his car and fed birds? That shit actually got to him.
I'm bald, right? He's fat and bald. Maybe if I eat a lot of food, maybe I'll be fat too. I don't know.
Get sucked off.
Yeah.
Don't go into the
What? I guess I missed the first point. Why is he talking about eating a
for
bunch of
female approval? That's it. That's the reason why these guys do this. Take the hat off. Oh no, he's balding. He's fat and bald. Just like, listen, I'm bald, right? He's fat and bald. Maybe if I eat a lot of food, maybe I'll be fat too. I don't know.
Get sucked off.
Yeah.
Don't go into the dark.
Wait, again.
To live like that.
Okay, I don't understand. I thought maybe if I went back, I would understand why he brought up the fact that he's bald and then STAVVY is fat and bald. I don't understand. But it literally didn't make any sense. But sure, okay. Maple Take, thank you for the 19 months. I don't.
That. You just have, if you put light into the world and positivity, you'll get sucked off.
Yeah.
It's all about having sex with women. Their entire worldview and everything is built around the sexual approval of women. That's it.
And that's why they're objectifying women? That makes no sense. This is just a self-report.
It's kind of sad. Really?
Don't go into the dark side with a dirty ass motherfucker.
And also, like, by the way, I don't really like talking about a lot of, like, relationships or girls I talk to or don't talk to or anything else. I don't like getting involved in this. It's weird. I don't need to prove anything. I don't need to indicate that women like me. It's just silly. Why would I do that? It's embarrassing.
Who doesn't.
It's embarrassing to talk about how other people get no bitches. No, I think you just don't talk about it because you don't get any bitches. I don't
even fucking shower. He doesn't know shit about what he's talking about.
See, this is the reason. See, Hassan used to be fat. Now, he might be fat. Hassan eats a lot of food. He'll probably be fat again. But right now, he's not that fat. So, Hassan, like...
Dude, the hyperfixation about being fat is just, I don't even know what to say about it. Like, I don't, like... It's so, like, beyond the pale. It's such a weird... It feels like this weird frustration that Asmongold has that, like, Stavros is fat, but he can get bitches. And he, like, doesn't understand. It's like, well, he's fat. How can he do it? Why? It's child brain shit. It's like, dude, the number of women that I have personally met that enjoy fat men, it's pretty high. It's pretty high. It's actually pretty high.
This is the reason why showering is such a big deal to them, right? Because he might not be fat now, but he's trans fat. He still has the mind of a fat person.
Okay, can I suggest something really quickly? That's not how bodies work, actually. The thing that generates heat in your body is your muscles. The fat just simply insulates the heat. Okay? If you're muscular and you weigh a lot because of your muscles, you still be sweating. People in chat here who go to the gym often, you know, you just get really sweaty. If you have a lot of muscle, it doesn't matter how much fat you have. Fat isn't what's making you sweat. A big part of the thing that's making you sweat is the muscle. So I don't know what this segment is. And also, this is not...
like Denims.
Everyone...
Because
okay.
her camera is so fucking big, and it bothers me.
There's also just like... I'm going to say something very bold. Smokey, thank you for the 5 gift subs. I have met some people who are thin who don't sweat at all. And I've met some people who are thin who sweat like crazy. Okay? And even if you don't sweat that much, or you don't sweat a noticeable amount, you're still sweating. Stavros mentions him getting sucked off a couple times and he gets offended and goes, fat, fat, fat. He's fat. He's fat. I'm not. It's like, so? I would actually say something really bold and concerning, by the way, which is I've met more women that are into fat men than women into really thin men. I will say specifically straight women. Straight women will pick fat men over incredibly thin men most days of the week because it's like, oh, protector vibes or whatever. Obviously, it's just a generalization based on my experience talking to women, but yeah.
And so, like, both of them are talking about how important showering
is. Or do you mean chubby a little? Maybe I should show, like, a picture. Maybe body types men. Ideally, like, just like a drawing or something. I can't find like a good picture of like a lot of different body types. It's really frustrating actually. Because most of these kind of go from like muscular to fat, but none of them go from like thin to muscular to fat. So I'm trying to find one that actually has like someone who has like a low body fat percent, but also has like low muscle mass. No, I don't need to find someone who's fat. That's easy. That's easy. I'm talking about finding someone who's thin. But not when you look up like thin men or you look up like body types, it just pulls up like an athletic looking dude. And that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, this is, yeah, I found it. Okay. I found a picture. In my experience, this is just my experience talking to women. All right? Look up skinny fat. Oh, good idea. It's actually a good idea. It actually pulled up something different that I didn't want. It's fine. Doesn't matter. I found something else that I thought would be good. Search up League of Legends. No, I just need to search up get a photo of XQC. Wow, these photos are like, it's actually really hard to find photos of what I'm talking about. Well, no. Why is this like AI? Why can't I just get a picture that isn't AI? When you look up like, do you guys know when you look up dad bod, it just pulls up muscular men? And then when you look up like fat man, it just pulls up like obscene photos that are just questionable. Like, I don't even know what this is for. It just pulls up like my 500-pound life. It's like, dude, there are things in the middle. I don't understand what's happening with my Google. Please, Google. But Google search has just gotten so shit. And I tried Bing, and it's like, it feels as bad. It does not feel good. Okay, maybe Shirley, if I just scroll a little bit more. My Google search is so fucked now, by the way, guys. It's like, I'm totally cooked. Come on. All right, well, I give up. No, this isn't. I give up. Try DuckDuckGo. All right, fine. One more attempt. If this doesn't work, whoever suggested DuckDuckGo gets executed by the state. Oh my god, you guys were so right. I apologize for ever questioning any of you. Okay, this has just been my personal experience talking to women. All right? You guys already know my stance on this, which is like, I just kind of want someone to like help motivate me to go to the gym and work out. And as long as I have that, I don't really care. Because bodies are just like so unimportant. Like, as long as you move your body and you try to eat food that's mostly good, like you don't eat fried food for every meal, that's a much better indicator of health than anything else is. Define movement, like physically moving. I don't know what you mean by that. In my experience, that's my stance. I just don't care. I just don't care. I really don't care. If it's not a concern for your health and you move your body and you convince me to move my body and you eat pretty healthy, great. Oh, look, average Asmongold viewer. Hold up, wait, guys. Don't ban. Dude, I don't understand why people come in and then do reportable offenses and then lose their 2017 accounts. Kill yourself, bitch! Was it worth losing your 2017 account for this? Was it worth it? I mean, sure, man. Oh, sorry. Let me grab your message. If you think it was worth it, I mean, go for it, man. Chat messages. No, wait. No, not hateful conduct. Is it this one, maybe? Maybe this one? Maybe this one? Ah, here we go. I mean, sure, man. If you feel like it was worth losing your 2017 account, go for it. Asmongold's still not gonna fuck you, bro. He's still not gonna fuck you, bro. But you can keep trying, man. Keep trying. This is... Okay, finally. Sorry this stunlock took so long, but what I was trying to say was, in my experience talking to straight women have a strong tendency to prefer this body type over this body type, and it's not close. And it's not close. And I'm not, like, I want you guys to understand, I don't... Bodies are so, like, unimportant. The problem is anytime I try and talk about this topic, I sound like one of those fucking loser, like, sapiosexual, metrosexual, like, virgin fucking sexless fucks. Where it's like, your mind is so much sexier. It's like, oh my... Shut up. You're so ugly. Ew. You know? But, like, literally, like, that's how I feel. It's like... So I feel this way about, like, height. Like, I don't understand why people have such strong opinions about height. It's like, it's so unimportant. It's like, it's so unimportant. Like, if anything, your life is just made more difficult by dating someone that is, like, too tall or too short. Like, shorter, like, significantly shorter than you or significantly taller than you. As far as I'm concerned, every inch in either direction away from you makes your life more inconvenient. Like, I'm 5'5". If I'm dating someone about my height, like, give or take 3 inches, I get to steal all their clothes. We probably might have the same shoe size if I'm lucky. The car never has to be adjusted. Nothing ever has to be adjusted. Like, I feel like your life is easier at heights that are similar to you. Whereas, like, once you start getting significantly taller or significantly shorter, both are equally inconvenient. Dating someone who's 6'5", as far as I'm concerned, is as inconvenient to me as dating someone who's 4'5". Both of these are equally inconvenient. Because now I don't get to steal your clothes as often as I want to steal them. Everything has to be fucking readjusted. Like, these are the same to me. I don't get it. But that's just my opinion, not to be woke or whatever. I don't understand it. My wife and I are the same size, and it's inconvenient because she always steals my clothes. LOL. Based alert. Hello? Women I've known who have significant height preferences feel that way because they want to feel small next to them or whatever. Yeah, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Why would that matter? I just don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't understand. I struggle. But yeah, so I feel like Asmongold is, like, coming to terms with this reality that most straight women feel this way. And he's like not coping with the pain very well.
Because to them it is. It's tremendously important. Matters a lot.
Crying at the casket of a criminal scumbag who was driving fent, pointed a gun at a pregnant woman. You're lucky the Trump admin is full of pussies, or you'd be getting tried for sedition with a best.
You don't even know what sedition means, you fucking idiot.
No, that's.
Dude, there's something amazing about asking Grok. This is Grok, right? He's asking Grok.
What is sedition? Sedition is the act of inciting resistance, rebellion.
Me when I'm proving that I'm a genius. Let me just grok it.
Or insurrection against a lawful government or established authority, key elements versus treason. So treason.
Maybe it's just like virtue signaling for rightoids. Like if you use AI, you're virtue signaling that you're like a rightoid to the other, or maybe even vice signaling. I don't get the, I don't understand. I feel like when I see someone use AI and they chose to use the AI, like they grokked it or they GPT'd it, I was like, oh, you're an idiot, huh? Like I immediately significantly disrespect or I lose respect at a rapid rate for someone who uses AI to understand concepts. You don't trust yourself to be able to read Merriam-Webster dictionary or like read Wikipedia and understand, like you can't process that information, or you're just too lazy to process it, which means that you're either an idiot or you're just like a vice signaler, both of which are lame as hell.
And the reason why it's not treason is because he's not siding with a foreign entity. He's just siding against the state. And so I did say sedition on purpose. I said that for a specific reason. So if two or more people conspire to overthrow the government by force, oppose its authority by force, prevent execution by laws by force, seize U.S. property by force, they can face up to 20 years in prison. So I think that Mayor Frey absolutely exercised and should be tried for sedition. I think he should. I think the fact that he had his police stand down, not help, and actively promoted and incited more riots, unrest, and turmoil.
He literally said the opposite. He said, please do not go out and engage in violence. Don't give the other side the ammunition they need. We do not support violence of any kind. He said the opposite. Like, bro is fighting ghosts. Man, this is pathetic.
Against the federal government and against federal law. I think that's grounds for him to be tried for sedition, as by the definition that you can see. And you can look this up on Google. You want to try another definition. If
I changed what he said to be what I wanted him to say, it was sedition. Okay.
You want to try something else, that's totally fine, right? But at the end of the day, that's what's happening. It's not even debatable. Like, I know what sedition is, that's why I said it. That's it. Yeah, I mean, it's sad, really. Why is he lying about your take on his subpoena? To farm sympathy? To farm sympathy and to look like a victim?
Self-report.
Funniest thing, like he's gotten, so his audience is like diminishing a little bit as of late, because like everything is anchored around Trump. So when Trump support, his audience is almost entirely European LARPers that
really
act as though they're MAGA.
Oh my god.
They're like gay little fucking dudes.
They're gay little people in Europe? Why is it wrong to be gay in Europe? Isn't it? It's crazy how whenever these are the guys that are like, this is the reason why I think I might be the only person who's progressive on Twitch. I really am. Because I think I might be, what is this here diminishing? Is my channel doing well? I don't even know. Let me see. Is it diminishing? Like I don't even, like, as I said before.
Boring rage bait.
This is the first time I've...
God, he's just so washed. I swear, he used to be able to say stuff that, like, actually was kind of entertaining, and he just, like, it's just so washed. It's totally sauceless. There's no funny jokes. There's no interesting commentary. Like, I just don't. It's just so boring. It's just so... The cope is just so boring.
Seen my channel graph in, let's see how long. So Asmongold Shorts, so this is one channel that I'm doing. So it looks like monthly views gained. So we're going up and down. We're getting, so 100 million views a month. That seems pretty good. Yeah, it seems like we're doing pretty well here, guys. Look at the daily.
I'm gonna do like a full segment on this eventually, sometime in the future. The problem is that right-wingers can't maintain relevance for too long. Wait, before we get into that point. Bruh, every time I tune in, you're watching this guy following since 12 seconds ago. Can you make better bait? Like, can you just... This is the other thing, too. All of the roaches. I was sad that his content got so boring because making fun of him was entertaining. And his content just got so boring that, like, I just stopped watching any of it and critiquing any of it because it was so boring. We used to have Mold Mondays where once a week we'd whip out the joints, whip out the beers, and have some fun and make fun of him. And it was great and it was entertaining as hell. And then he just became so boring to watch. It was just all the same recycled garbage over and over again. And I literally stopped. So if anything, please, I would like to go back to that because that was a great era. That was such a blast. But now it's just boring as fuck, dude. I just don't think these people need attention. Just my take. I'm really sad that they've removed the thing that lets you see what channels someone is following, dude. Makes me sad. Denims, keep bullying your chatters and see where you end up. Okay. Hmm? Do you know where you are, bro? The people like that shit nowadays.
I don't like Denims, like, at all. Because, her camera is so fucking big, and it bothers me.
Bro. I just don't think these people need attention, just my take. And you're typing in Asmongold's chat. This you, man? This you? Okay. All right. Okay. There's a new follower. Look up. Wait, are you serious? Wait, no way. Dope. Thank you for sending me this. Yippee. I was sad that the other one stopped working. Cool. All right. What was I saying? Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I remember. It's like the problem with all conservative, even if they call themselves centrist, like Tim Pool or whatever, the problem with all the conservative or like reactionary political commentators is that they burn really bright and then they kind of collapse in on themselves because they can't maintain the same rage for long enough to stay relevant. And if you are a right-winger and you watch content from someone that you think says right-wing content, eventually the fear-mongering gets to a point where it's not that entertaining anymore, and you're like, yeah, immigrants, okay, yeah, trans. You got anything else? Anything else? I'm kind of like over that stuff. Anything else? And then you either have to become Candace Owens talking about Charlie Kirk being one of the members of the X-Men and go full conspiratorial, or you just fall off like Ben Shapiro, Matt Walsh, Tim Pool, Steven Crowder. Like, think about the number of conservatives that used to exist that had the quartering that used to have massive audiences, and all of them have fallen apart because they weren't willing to continue going further and further and further, right? Or you do what Nick Fuentes did, and then you get banned. You get super banned, and then you stream on Rumble. And like every once in a while, someone will hear you chirp about something, and then, you know, you'll die off. And then maybe once in a while, someone will hear you chirp one thing. So it's just like, I just don't. It's just so boring. It's just so boring. Do you know how many people I've fought about? I remember when I was saying that The Boys was falling off in season 3, people coped to me and they were like, it's still good, okay? The direction that he's taking it in is good. And I was like, dude, direction is not good. And then season 5 came out and it's like, you see what I said? See what I said? I really wanted it to be a good show. I really liked season 1. Season 1 was really good. So the general hype around something doesn't make it better or make it worse. Look at League of Legends, bro. That game is still alive. Doesn't make it a good game, okay? Overwatch, Rival, pick any game that still has a massive following or any series or anything ever that's ever existed and recognize that doesn't make it good. Just because a lot of people like the thing, it doesn't make it good. You're playing League? Yeah, I play dog shit games all the time. So it's just like, I don't understand the purpose of being like, look, see, people watch me. Okay. All right.
Holy shit. $201? Oh my god.
A lot of people liking the game does make it good. Okay, 2 things. 1, that's different from a lot of people playing the game. A lot of people play League. A lot of people hate League. All right, for starters. Second, a lot of people consuming something doesn't make it good. So Marvel movies are like the most profitable movies that have ever existed. I wouldn't call them cinematic masterpieces. They're just very profitable because they appeal to the widest range of viewers possible. Same idea. Something being very widely accepted or popular, it doesn't make it magically good. I'm on season 2 of The Boys. Should I stop now? Yeah.
Wait, that's my biggest month ever. Wait, so I'm having my biggest month ever on this channel. Oh my god.
Again, Marvel movies. What's the most profitable Marvel movie? Avengers Endgame. Worldwide gross of $2.7 billion. I'm sorry, every Spider-Man movie clears that movie. Every single one. Something being profitable, something getting a lot of views, something getting a lot of clicks doesn't make it good. It just doesn't. Objectively worse than Infinity War as well. Like, I'm just correct. It's not even a debate, except the Andrew Garfield ones. Okay, wait, let me clarify. Sorry, let me correct my statement very, very quickly. Very quickly. I've not watched the Garfield ones. I've watched all the other ones. Microsoft is very profitable. Denims, name one good Microsoft product. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, wait. You're right. Excel is good. Excel is good. Wait. You're so right. The KK, you're right. Excel. I actually am an Excel simp. I do fuck with Excel. Okay, besides Excel. Besides that. Nerd, shut up.
That's insane. Wow. And also, by the way, I do think that Twitch viewership has gone down.
Also, Asmon's Twitch has dropped off from 47K in January back down to 35K this month. Hassan wasn't even talking about his YouTube. Everyone already knows right-wing content performs significantly better on YouTube than left-wing content. Like, if you go ahead and look at every single... They've literally done research... there are literally research papers on this where they make a fresh account on YouTube and they go to YouTube Shorts and they just swipe through and it takes like some number of swipes to get right-wing content recommended. And the political content that's served is served at like a 98-to-2 ratio of right-wing versus left-wing content. Like, we literally have the data that shows that. I'm sorry if your anecdote doesn't like data. That's tough.
On down for everybody. And you want to know one of the reasons why? It's because nothing's happening. Nothing's happening, and I think that's a good thing. It's a relax, and hopefully Twitch is cracking down on viewbotting too. It is, and I think this is good as well. They should be doing that. I have never, ever, ever based my existence or my popularity on Twitch. Never. Because the website...
No, he's just based his whole existence on it, and without it, he is nothing. That's why he streams.
It's completely borked. I mean, Hassan yesterday had like 200,000 viewers, okay? Like, I guess Stavros has a lot of clout. He's really just that guy. And so, you know, brings him on, goes all the way up to 200K viewers, for sure, man, right? I mean, like, what are we doing here? So, am I really gonna base it off of that? Why would I do that? And is this month also when he had Forced was?
Been a Minute did a really good video where he tested how long it took for each platform to send you down the right-wing rabbit hole, and it was Twitter and YouTube that did it the fastest by far. Yes. Correct. Again, they've literally done research papers on this. There's peer-reviewed research that shows that YouTube suggests political content significantly faster than any other platform, and the political content it suggests is right-wing 98% of the time. So, like, the first 100 political clips you see, it will show you right-wing content, and then 2 of them will be left-wing. So, like...
Is this your forced vacation? Pull up Stavros data? I mean, I think he's a funny guy. He's just a fucking idiot. He's a fucking idiot. Like, look up the definition. Look up what is due process. How is using the Insurrection Act... Like, do you really want people driving around doing donuts with a massive fire circle with machine guns? No, you don't want that. You might say, oh yeah, I think it's cool. Except for whenever they're outside your house at 4 a.m. and you're trying to sleep. Then you're going to want the police to be there. So that's it. Watch that from 230K to 30K. No, well, Hassan stressed me out yesterday. He did. I was getting back. I was like, I got back home and I was like doing some other stuff. I got my lawn mowed. I did some yard work. I got my car washed. I fed the birds. You know, I did a bunch of like little fucking stupid things, right? Yesterday.
Oh, he's hurt. Oh, Stavros. No.
Because I was like, well, I have the day off already, so I might as well just, you know, do a few other, you know, daily quests or weekly quests, right? And so then I open up Twitch and I see Hassan has like 200,000 views. I was like, oh my God, did they shoot him, right? Did they shoot Trump or something like this? I'm like, did I really miss another global event, right? Because like the last time that happened, I remember, like, I remember very clearly January 6th happened, and Hassan, I went to bed after, like, I think my stream ended early that day for some reason. I woke up, I saw Hassan had like...
Dude, I don't even think Anti-Piker thinks about Hassan this much.
150,000 viewers, and I was like, I felt so stupid because I missed out on all of it, right? And so anytime that I see Hassan have a lot of viewers, I panic. And it's not because I'm worried that he's gonna have more viewers than me, it's that I'm worried that I missed something really important and he was live and I didn't know about it, right? And so now I'm missing out on big news. So he actually stressed me out yesterday because he had so many viewers. I was like, well, what the fuck is this? Like, did I miss something? No, it turns out he's just getting viewbot. Yeah, she's getting viewbotted, right? And so this is the thing, right? And again,
dude, it's like turning into an Ethan Klein broadcast. Well, Hassan. Oh my God. Over-explaining a lie to cover up for him botting Hassan, dude. He
didn't do that. I'm not blaming it on him. It's just what happened. And, but he bots on 100K viewers. Well, good for him. These people cry all the time about following the law. Yeah. So it's just, yeah, stressed me out.
Is the left famously, you have to follow the law? I'm pretty sure the famous quote on the left is, be gay, do crimes. I guess rightoids must have come up with that one. Is that one not a left-wing stand? Is be gay, do crimes? Who made that one? I thought it was the left that did that. Okay. Famously, the left loves everything about the law and thinks you should obey every law, no matter how unjust it is.
As a matter of fact,
in the Netherlands who are like, yeah, we are MAGA.
Oh man, yeah, we are MAGA.
I have to say, out of all the Hassan bits, the one that actually does make me laugh every time is when he does the German accent.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
It gets me every time it does.
Is Western culture, Westerns, and
I
also
feel like some of his other bits are not good. Like when he does British, I'm stone cold. Like, not funny. Next, get off the stage. Boo! This guy stinks. Most of them are like, dude, stop. But the German one is good. The German and the Dutch one they're both pretty good.
By the way, never forget the fact that Hassan went to China and he ran into my fans. Keep that in mind.
What do you want me to do with that information? Shove it up my ass? Like, okay. This is like a common right-wing thing where they just like throw out something that makes no sense in the middle of a conversation just to bring it up. And then everybody else, I guess, is just meant to be like, oh, that's so true. Yeah. But nobody knows what the fuck is being talked about and why it's being talked about. It's like, okay, and then what? And then what happened? Oh, okay, nothing. Got it. All right.
Just, you know, just real quick, right? In case anybody doesn't know this, right?
The Dow is that 50K ass statement from Asmon. Yeah. It's like, okay, what do you want me to do with the fact that the Dow is 50K? I don't care. Now what?
Someone got body yesterday too. Who cares? Like, I mean, viewership on this website is such a fucking mirage. It is. It's so hard to tell. Twitch is changing their metrics constantly. Everybody's cheating. Everybody's viewbotting. Everybody's doing this.
Oh, it's giving Tim Pool. Oh, it's giving Tim Pool. It's giving Tim Pool. It's giving Tim Pool. I have to pull up the Tim Pool clip. Everyone is botting. Tim Pool, majority report.
Want to maximize your female votes, social, trend, cultural, those are your key elements, which is why Candace Owens has a Stanley Cup on her desk. This is a status.
No, not this one. Not this one. Where is it? I think it was like Milo was on the stream. Milo.
You remember that guy Milo Yiannopoulos? We haven't heard much from him. He was drummed out of the conservative movement.
Wait, I want to get to the clip. This one?
Okay, all right. Just making sure I got this straight.
Theater in regular America, not just South America, right? We need to find out what this final number is because it's everything. I like USA, the National Park Service came
I have a question. We're never gonna get there. I have billions a year.
I have a question.
Wait,
she had a story, and so we did some digging.
I've never heard of her before this.
And so this is the point.
Sorry, I didn't remember you.
This is the big
I didn't
picture.
remember you were a victim of
Right.
that. So
A victim!
No, it's not this one. Maybe it's this one?
For 6 years. Fascinating to
get, you know, sort of the big ticket avatars. So the way Ben Shapiro, the way
Here it
Candace
is.
get famous is they get Wilkes Brothers or they get some other kind of billionaire money, and they buy engagement, they buy followers, and they sort of propel themselves to the top of the heap, and they fake it till they make it, and then eventually it's kind of sort of a self-fulfilling prophecy, right?
Not everybody does that.
Everybody does not do that.
Well, we've never done anything like
everybody
that.
Everybody does not do that. And I said two people who did that, who are.
Everybody does that. Well, we've never done it. We've never done it. It's giving this.
It's so cringe. Everybody's cheating. So hard to tell. Twitch is changing their metrics constantly. Everybody's cheating. Everybody's viewbotting. Everybody's doing this. It's so cringe. Why do you think I moved over to making content centered around YouTube? It's because I knew this website was borked. It was. It's been borked. It's been borked for a long time. Hassan's racist. It's a German accent, not a Dutch one. He just insulted me. I know, it's disgusting, isn't it? He's so disgusting. What's the...
No, you started making content on YouTube because right-wing content performs better on YouTube than it does anywhere else. What? Oh my god.
Point of viewbotting, so you're higher up on the directory and more people see your channel. It's pretty simple. And then like you can make the perception that you're popular so you have other people collab with you, and it's like it's just basically a cycle of malicious compliance, right? Where everybody knows it's bullshit, but they just play along with it. There's a lot of streamers that are viewbotters, like if you want to see if somebody has motion, you should look at places like Twitter, and you should look at places like YouTube. And really, I think YouTube is the best one.
No, I would say the best place to see if someone has motion is TikTok. But TikTok's kind of fallen off a little bit. Like Instagram, I feel like Instagram Reels are like so motionful.
And I'll explain why YouTube is the best one.
Twitter is not like a good place to see if someone has motion. Twitter is just like you're good at like shit posting.
YouTube, it's the hardest to bot without it being completely obvious, because botting your channel can have negative effects to an algorithm. So that's the reason why. So YouTube is probably the best instance. And like you look at the comments, etc., right? Neon strategy. Yeah, I like Neon, but he is a viewbotter, right? He's at least getting viewbotted. I think we know that. TikTok's by far the most botted social platform. Yeah, definitely. Alex Jones highlighted you as a glaze yesterday. No, I didn't know that actually. I actually
YouTube literally has a feature to pay to have your video recommended to more and more and more people, which is what Ben Shapiro and the Daily Wire have done. It's within the platform. It's like, do you want this video to have more reach? You can pay us and we'll force other people to see this and click on it. Like the idea that it's like, oh, it's the least botted for sure. It's like, dude, recently Ben Shapiro started playing his entire episodes as ads for other videos because that counts as a view on that video.
Somebody messaged me. I actually need to reply to them that was involved with that yesterday. I probably should have messaged him back. I met the guy randomly, like just out of nowhere, and really nice guy. I might be on their show soon, so we'll see what happens. And found you on YouTube. Want to see what you wanted to see you uncensored? Well, then stay on YouTube, right? You probably have more fans in Cuba than Hassan does. I mean, maybe, yeah.
Love Donald Trump.
That's so pathetic.
I just have no words. I would say he has more fans in Florida.
Yeah, they're all like racist Europeans.
Although that is true, I will say I bumped into some people in Greece.
They're all racist Europeans.
Like told them I was American, and they were like, they were mad that I believed socialist stuff because they were like
Greeks are
they
fucking.
They were.
Yeah.
We'll watch it.
He just can't stop.
Huh?
He just can't stop. Jesus, guys. Is this a cope session? I know, it's so racist. Like, this is insane.
But it's true.
It's
so this is why we don't have Mold Monday anymore. It's because it's just boring to watch Asmongold's commentary, because his commentary every single time is the same nonsense every time, which is just like, this is crazy. Oh my God. Wow. Based. It's like you took an interaction that was funny because it was a Greek person getting offended by a Turkish person, talking shit on the Greeks. And you took a funny interaction and then made it unfunny by adding commentary that was totally useless, garbage, meant nothing, valued at $0, valued at a negative amount of dollars. I should be paid for having to see that garbage. Oh my God, it's crazy. What's crazy? What is? The valuetainment is so negative, it took a clip that was funny and made it unfunny.
True, and it's always, this is the thing, it's his friends always try to all right, wait a minute, you know you're going too far. He says,
no, that's just what Greek people are like. Okay, as someone who grew up in New York who had Greek friends, I will tell you, all right, that's just how Greek people act about everything all the time. They're just kind of drama queens. And we love them for that. But you tell it, like, Greek people are the easiest people to rage bait. I'm telling you, as someone, again, my best friend was Greek. They are the easiest people to rage bait. They're the easiest. You just say, like, Greek food's okay. Like, they're all cursing. Everyone is mad. You tell them, I thought My Big Fat Greek Wedding was an okay movie. Everyone's pissed. Everyone is pissed. Everyone's yelling and shouting and screaming. Like they're the easiest people to rage bait. They're so easy to rage bait. There are so many easy. You're like, oh, you're Greek, so you're like white. Everybody's mad. Everybody's instantly mad. Like, I would say they're easier to rage bait than Italian people are. I would say that I feel like Italian people, they try to like pretend like they keep their cool a little bit because it's like, oh, you know, like we're supposed to be, you know, above it all. And then eventually they get rage baited, right? But like, I'm telling you, dude, Greek people, it's so easy to rage bait. So easy. They're just, tell a Greek person, you're Italian, right? It's like they're screaming for five years. All right. That's just part of being Greek. That's part of the character, dude. That's part of the culture, man. And it's great. I'm just gonna tell you guys, it's great. I never made my Greek friend more mad than when I said Greek food is just stolen from the Middle East with more dairy. Dude lost his damn mind. Italians, you can only rage bait by saying some really stupid shit. Greek people, you can rage bait with just saying anything. Yeah. Dude, I mean, like, there are some things you can say that are true and they'll still get mad. You'd be like, I prefer Italian coffee. And they're pissed. They're like, you could, again, literally anything. Anything. And it doesn't matter how true it is. They're mad about it. They're mad about it. But I love that about Greek people. I love that. I love cultures that have big personalities, that have people with big personalities in it. So it's like part of like the bit. It's kind of the way that like I feel like a lot of Arab people I've met and Middle Eastern people I've met are really great storytellers, and they're all like jokesters. And that's been very true for most, not like literally every single person, but it's like very ingrained in the culture that like you have to be able to take a joke and you have to learn how to tell jokes or tell stories. And if you can't do that, like, are you Arab, bro? Are you? You know? It's why I love Mexican culture personally. Anyways, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So for him to take this and then be like, look, even Stavros thinks Hassan is taking it too far. Stavros thinks this. It's like, no, he doesn't. He's playing into the joke. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Wait, you didn't let me finish.
They killed all the fucking communists. That's why.
Well, you know, there was a civil war. That is true, but
yeah.
But like people do think America, when they meet you, like conservatives in Europe are pumped.
Yeah.
And then when I start talking about how much I fucking didn't like Trump, they were like pissed at me.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck, dude, we thought we were gonna get to be racist.
But it's like
yeah. I'd be disappointed too. It must suck. Yeah. Imagine you meet an American, but they turn out to be the same libtard that's ruining your country. It's the same.
Okay. I'm gonna say, out of all the things that could have and could be ruining Greece, I would say the woke liberals is pretty low on that list. In fact, I would say there was a much bigger problem that happened in like the past couple years that impacted the country very negatively, actually. Yeah, something to do with banks or something. No, it had to be it was the liberals. It was the liberal. That would be amazing. That's amazing.
Like, oh god, it's just another one of these from over there. Oh fuck. I thought we were gonna have some fun.
It's so strange because like how
also notice how the exact quote was, we thought we were going to be able to be racist with you, damn, and then Asmon said, yeah, I'd be disappointed too. It's just pathetic. Also, what a fucking moron. The only Americans the world ends up meeting are leftists because rightoids don't travel. Well, if rightoids travel, they wouldn't be rightoids anymore. It's literally the truth. Like do you guys see that? You guys remember that video of like the guy that was like, dude, I went to Japan and then I stopped being a conservative. I realized that like actually other people matter in your society and you should care about other people and we shouldn't live in this like dog eat dog world and we should have health care. I just didn't realize we could have those things. And now I'm like shocked that we don't have those things. It's weird.
Trump is putting his fucking dick and balls all over you.
Dick and balls, sucking dicks. Like, these guys talk about dicks more than I do. That's hard to do.
Europe. Like, he's just like, I'm gonna invade, and there's nothing you can do about it. And
he's gonna invade Europe? What?
Guys are still like, that's good, actually.
Well, they don't
We should be fucking slaves to America, which they are.
So Europe is a slave to America, but America is a slave to Israel. But Europe is also a slave to Israel. Okay, right. So anyway, how hard, bro? I guess so. So anyway, you know, he had to bring in his friends so they could like double team me and try to like make me look bad for thinking that people that are running around with machine guns and lighting things on fire in cars should get put in jail. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think. And
so washed, dude. There was a time when like Asmon didn't have to resort to like the worst, literally the worst bad faith interpretation to be able to like come up with a criticism. And nowadays it really is just like, it's all straw man. Oops, all straw man. Oopsie daisy. It's just so like boring. Just so boring. Give me 1 second, chat.
And
I'm not leaving you guys with this. 1 sec. Sorry, guys. I had to throw it back because the viewership started getting low. I hope you guys don't mind. Okay, enough of this trash. What I wanted to show was this part.
I mean, I'm going to bed at like fucking 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I mean, this is getting bad, guys. Like, on my day off, I washed my car and I did lawn work. I fed the birds. And I'm stressing out, boys. I'm stressing out. What's going on? Like, we gotta do something about this. Like, I have to, like, I don't know. I don't know what I need to do. It's gotta be something. I gotta figure something out. Expiring? I guess so. And become a eunuch? Fuck it. I guess so. Damn, Unc got them old. I mean, I'm going to bed at like fucking 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I mean, this is getting bad, guys. Like,
huh? Washed car and did lawn work. Bro had roaches in his room. No one is believing that you washed your car. Oh my god. I have to say, bro was really, really butthurt about Stavros making fun of him. And the reason he was butthurt is because he knew it was all true. That's the reason. Because I genuinely believe that it probably upsets him knowing that Stavros is fat, but he can get way more bitches than he can. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Most women are down for someone who's fat if they're really funny and like fun to hang out with. There is no woman that will ever enter your apartment and it's covered in roaches and stay. That's not happening. Just not happening. They're too worried you're gonna fucking kill them and dump the body in like the pile of trash. Like, that's not happening. That's not happening. Look at this guy. You're wrong. All right, bro. And that's why you get a lot of bitches in your shithole, like completely dirty home. All right, bro. Okay. For sure. No, so true. So true. He obviously doesn't care about getting bitches. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. For sure, man. For sure. For sure. The first straight man in history that doesn't care about getting bitches. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Whatever you say, man. Both Asmon and finished their streams at around the same time, but they ended with two very different messages. I thought it was worth sharing so you could see the contrast.
I want to let you, I will promise you guys that I will
Camera's too
never,
big.
ever get tired of making things worse for them. I will never get, and I will, there will, whenever people think that it's too much, whenever they think that you're going too far, I will say we are not even halfway done. Like, I promise I will never let you guys down. I will do everything that I can to do whatever I can to these people. I don't like them. I don't like them. Somebody's got to do it. And I appreciate you guys that, you know, all of you guys that are against these people on social media, like, you guys do a lot. I think it's important to make the environment for them as unpleasant and unwelcoming as possible. I mean, and again, keep in mind, that's the way that they would.
So you know what I said about like right-wingers falling off? The problem is that they all fall off because this is what happens. And this messaging is very boring. It's like entertaining for a little bit and then eventually it gets boring because it's not a very motivating message that makes anyone feel like anything in their life can change. It's just, hey, what if we make their lives worse? And after a certain period of time, it's very boring to hear that same message.
Like, I'll continue making the environment for them incredibly unpleasant. But I'll be back on tomorrow. I might start earlier tomorrow. There's like a 10% chance of that.
I don't want to lead you down a pit of despair, to be sad, lonely, and angry all the fucking time. I want you to...
He's falling off. He's literally the biggest streamer on Twitch for years. And YouTube! Yeah, and that's what people said about Tim Pool, and that's what people said about Ben Shapiro, and that's what people said about Matt Walsh, and that's what people said about Steven Crowder, and that's what people said about literally every single right-winger at their peak. The only right-wingers that still have the pull that they have is Candace Owens because she's gone full fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, bro. Because she's down for like Charlie Kirk was actually Aquaman and he was speaking to me telepathically. Like, that's the only reason. She's innovating, dude. Okay, but as it stands, that's just a fact. Do you understand what the sentence, all of them eventually have their fall off means? It has nothing to do with where they are now. There is something called the future compared to the present. The present can be anything. I am claiming to know what the future will hold. And I am placing my prediction based on every other right-winger that's ever existed on YouTube. I know. So you can sit here and type over and over again, well, he's big now, well, he's big now, well, he's big now. But the passage of time will change that. I know. Crazy notions here. Crazy notions.
To be angry at the right things and use that anger and resentment for designing a more productive future for yourself and others, right? That's why I always urge you to touch grass, urge you to be normal, urge you to go out and fucking organize in your communities, organize labor unions in your workplace, join the DSA, go out and door knock for candidates, right? Phone bank. That's it. I want you to be the best possible version of yourselves. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I will bid you adieu, and I will go hang out with friends and family.
That's so wholesome. Like, what is this delusion? He's just gonna get bigger, especially with people like you farming his content. You're helping him grow. Well, thanks for saying I have motion, I guess. You really insulted the shit out of me by saying I have motion. Okay. There is something very funny about all the Asmongold dick riders doing the most. Like, they blow bubbles on it. The meat riding is crazy. But the second you side with, like, a woman ever on the internet, simp, 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 simp. And then they'll turn around and then they'll fucking, they'll do tricks on it. It's like, man, dude. That's, what a life you lead, bro. What a life you lead. Go for it, man. Go for it. And then I wanted to show you guys this as well. This. Men are naturally more attractive than women on average. That's why women need makeup. This isn't me being gay. It's science. Look at a peacock or a cardinal. Male versus female. Females get mogged. Greek statues dedicated to the peak aesthetic form. Overwhelmingly men. Thank goodness, Greek people, ancient Greek people, were definitely not having any gay sex. Michelangelo was so gay he couldn't sculpt women tits, so he just made lemons and put nipples on them. What are you talking about, dude? Michael, Angelo, marble, sculpture, women. There's one very famous one where he literally just sculpted he was like in the process of sculpting a man. And then he was like, oh wait, I'm supposed to be sculpting a woman. And then he like just put some lemon titties on her. I'm seeing if I can find it. I don't remember the name of it. Damn. My art history teachers would be mad. They'd be beating my ass if they knew. It's just pulling up the really famous, I forget the name of the specific imagery, but it's Jesus laying in the arms of Mary. I don't remember. There's like a specific name that references that. Oh yeah, I can't find it. Maybe if I find it later, I'll show you guys. Here it is. I found it. Bro. I'm sorry. You're not sculpting women titties like this unless you love men. Bro was sculpting a man. He was sculpting a man, and then he realized, and he was like, oh, it's supposed to be a woman. Oh my God. 1 second. Let me just. That looks right. Right? Like, you can see her pecs. You can see her pecs, and it's just like 2 lemons. This is probably what boobs look like, right? Yeah. That looks right. That looks right. Yeah, I think that's good. When your commissioner changes his mind midway. Oh my God, dude. Wait, where were we? I had the tweet up. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, yeah. Also, like, this statement is so nonsensical. Look at a peacock or a cardinal. Male versus female. Females get mog. Then why do female hyenas have bigger dicks than men? Oh, we shouldn't compare human beings to random ass animals in the animal kingdom. So stupid. It's just like, or most spiders. It's like, Bro. There's a slight problem, which is human beings aren't birds. I know. I don't know if you guys knew this, but they're not birds. Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Wow. Crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Except for D. Reynolds. Oh, God, dude. So obscene. Moving on from this, though. It's just like such a, like, look at fish, dude. Like, how do you know that, like, what's the fish called? It's one of, like, the deep sea horror fishes. The one with the light. The anglerfish. How do you look at the anglerfish and not think, huh, maybe we shouldn't compare human beings to random-ass animals in the animal kingdom? Maybe. Maybe it actually makes no fucking sense to do that because human beings are not some random fish or some random bird. Maybe. Oh, wait 1 second. Ah. No, there was a chatter that said something, but I couldn't tell if they were joking or not. Oh, okay, they were joking. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that, man. Besides everything I've just already said on that. There's a couple theories on this. One is that a Catholic church had a rule that showing naked women was indecent. Michelangelo did this in protest. Another, that he made the lemon titties in protest. I don't think so. Another theory is that he was a virgin, never saw a naked woman before. Well, yeah, but that's like a theory that's made by people who don't think gay people are real. Yeah, sexual dimorphism doesn't work when you compare it to other animals in the animal kingdom. Oh, look at these animals that that act in the way that I want them to do, and don't look at any of the animals that don't act the way that I don't want them to. It's like, okay, epic. Would you prefer a male companion? Uh-huh. Okay. Even when we compare humans to our closest evolutionary relatives, chimpanzees, there's still bias in that because they aren't our one closest relative. Bonobos are relatively equal, or sorry, equally related to us, and there's patriarchal reasons you don't hear about comparisons to bonobos with chimpanzees. Male are the socially dominant sex. Bonobos are the in bonobos, the females are socially dominant. Dude, learning about bonobos and learning about like the difference between bonobos and chimpanzees is like, just watch Planet Earth. Watch Planet Earth. What was he replying to exactly? Sorry, my screen is frying this image. She doesn't have like a nose. Bro, she looks like the guy from Prometheus. And he kind of looks like, you know that one visual I don't know what to call it other than like bug, where if you stare at a dot and then there's two people on either side of the dot, but you're staring at the dot, their faces will start to get weird. He looks like that. Also, this is the gayest thing I've ever seen in my life. Seeing this image and being like, he clearly looks significantly better than her. It's like, no, they look about the same. Huh? What? If you just like the dude more, you might just be a little gay, which is fine. But like, they look about the same in terms of levels of attractiveness. I don't understand. Those are just the gay thoughts seeping through. I don't, huh? Compared to actually most animals, humans are very low in sexual dimorphism. That's woke nonsense. That's woke liberal nonsense. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. I don't know why conservatives are so afraid of the idea that the only major difference between men and women is how fast and like rapidly you build muscle. Like I don't get why that's such a scary thought for conservatives. Like what's so wrong about a world where the only major difference between men and women is their ability to gain muscle, or the speed at which and like the ability to gain more muscle? Then what? Hmm? IMO, it's unfair how fast my boyfriend builds muscle compared to me, says Lynette. True. Need more muscle mommies, bro. But like, that's it. I don't know why it's like, it makes them so mad to think of a world where like men and women are basically about the same on most fronts. Other than muscle mass and like body fat composition, which is relative to muscle mass, it's like about the same. All the other research we have is like the differences are very mild, and it's hard to, all of the research on the differences between men and women, because we can't isolate human beings and remove them from society, we can't tell how many of these things are changed by society and by culture. So like a lot of the research, and the researchers, the thing that sucks about right-wingers is that they tend to take research and twist it and then ignore what the researchers said about the research. So one such example is like reaction time. And when they train people for reaction time, or a better example actually would be, I think, like hand-eye coordination. When they provide people hand-eye coordination training, both men and women see significant improvements. And the researchers have even said in these studies, it's hard to say because generally men tend to get into sports more often than women. And so that helps you build that skill. So the baseline for most men in society might just be on average higher than the baseline for most women because women aren't training that skill. Right? Because it is clearly trainable, and human beings are very adaptable and they're very good at learning. Like human beings are very good at learning. And the researchers will explicitly say, like literally, they will explicitly say, well, we can't know how much of this is caused by biology and how much of this is caused by culture and environment. But we know that there's this, generally there's this small difference that we have here, that we see here. And then people will say that and they'll be like, see, evidence that they're totally different. It's like, compared to other species in the animal kingdom, like the differences are like here. Shit take, trainable is not the same as innate. What are you talking about? Huh? What the fuck are you, I don't even understand what you're upset about. Dude, half this stream today has been like chatter saying stuff and then mean like saying things that are incomprehensible and just like getting upset. I don't get it. Don't tell this chatter you might be innately stupid. Stop. Stop. Oh my god. I've seen this as well, this stuff, but the problem is that this research is also flawed, and I'll explain why. Women can see different shades of colors better than men due to gatherer roles, while men have better periphery from hunting, is what I learned. So I have read that, like, women have, like, a secret, like, not fourth cone, but they can perceive yellows better than men can. Because there are different cones, like biologically. Like, I think, it's for some bizarre reason, it actually is tied to, like, the way that chromosomes represent themselves. But the problem is that people we're bad at not drawing conclusions from biases. So for a very long time, our understanding of dinosaurs was very flawed and incorrect because we did not consider for a moment that they could have feathers on them. And then once that's your starting point, you're so biased towards that starting point, it becomes more difficult to start thinking outside of the box. So when your starting point is women hunt, gather, men hunt, you try and put everything else into the box that already fits the preconceived notion. So unfortunately, people have such bad biases that it's hard to do research on people. But yeah.
Hello. I've been told that my video needs more fun, goofy sound effects, so...
Is this video about the recent research about how, like, our understanding of how hunter-gatherer societies worked is incorrect? Because we went in with such a strong idea that women must have been gatherers and men must have been hunters. Because I did read into this as well a little bit. Basically, like, again, once there's a culture that has been created on what we perceive to be the past, reviewing the past under any other framework becomes very difficult. Because the reality is, like, the reason why human beings are evolutionarily better than other animals, better here just meaning able to thrive and survive compared to other animals in the animal kingdom, is because of endurance and sweat glands. And the reality is men and women both have that. If anything, women tend to have a little bit better endurance because there's less muscle mass on you, and less muscle mass and less weight to carry makes your endurance better. But only by, like, a little bit. Human beings in general have the ability to, like, unless you don't have sweat glands, in which case I don't know how that works. I wish you the best of luck. I pretty sure people need sweat glands. You have that innately in you, whereas other animals tend to not be. Like, this is why, compared to, like, a lion or something that doesn't have sweat glands, you get really hot, you overheat, you can't keep hunting. People can, like, hunt up in, like, packs for fucking days. Like, it's obscene how good human beings are when it comes to endurance relative to all the other, like, carnivores and omnivores in the animal kingdom. And that's something that is true for men and for women. And the differences between men and women are smaller than the differences, the important differences between human beings and other animals. So, like, and this seems to be like an idea. I think it's because innate to conservative ideologies, you have to believe in a hierarchical world and a hierarchical existence. And so you must believe that one of the genders must be better so that it fits into your hierarchical narrative that exists everywhere else. But the reality is sexual dimorphism between men and women is very minimal compared to, one, other animals in the animal kingdom, and two, like, the sexual dimorphism in other animals. And also the differences are not measurable or, like, important enough in terms of evolutionary success. But this is, like, such a crazy concept and a crazy idea, and, like, conservatives seem to get really upset about it. I just don't get why people get so mad about it. We're literally the only ones that can run on two legs sustainably. That and, like, throwing. Throwing is a very crazy thing. Other than, like, human beings and, like, apes, Throwing is crazy. As a concept, it's crazy. Ostrich erasure. my teammates in league are pro throwers. Oh God. Yeah, Firepuff. That's my understanding as well. That a lot of our understanding about what was dictated in society is based on these ideas about strength or about like physical differences, when the reality is the primary reason why society was probably built the way that it was or developed the way that it was is more so because women get pregnant and all the other differences are less relevant. But because there's such a strong bias in our brains about how society was or should have been, it becomes a lot harder to perceive something after the fact with like a different framework or a different mindset. It's like, you know, in media or in real life or in whatever show, TV, whatever, where it's like, here, this is your puzzle. You have to get the object out of the box without touching the box or something like that. And the way that the question is phrased or the statement is phrased makes you innately only approach the problem in one way. And it takes a lot of effort to reapproach the problem in a different way that makes it really easy. Like, oh, the scene in, this is the only one that's coming to mind. Sorry that it's cringe. Captain America, where it's like, hey, you guys have to get the flag down from the pole. And everyone's idea is, oh, well, duh, you do it this way. This is the only way to do it. And it's only the person that can think outside of the box that actually succeeds. Mulan as well. Sure. It's the same thing with society, that when your understanding of societal roles is what you've been told your whole life, reestablishing or developing a new idea about it seems impossible. He just knocks it over. At least Mulan climbed it. Well, again, that's the. Okay, maybe we can watch this video in a little bit. I've read this research. It's pretty interesting, but it's like, you know, yeah, it's just, I wanna get to something else before we get to that, or if we get to that. I just know a 20-minute video for us would take us like 30 years. Work smarter, not harder. Yeah. Let this chatter go. Sorry. Okay, but that's enough of that. What I wanted to say, I forgot to show this tweet, sorry. If you see this and you're like, men are just naturally more attractive than women on average, bro, this is gayer than having sex with a man. Dude, just stop. Just stop. No, dude. No. Mm-mm. All right. However, guys, we're not done yet. There's still something else that I really wanted to talk about with all of you. Taps the soundboard? Wait. I'm not too late. We got it. Did you guys see the viewbotting stuff? So they're rolling out, as you guys know, Twitch talked about how they're going to be releasing this anti-viewbotting measure where streamers are going to be capped. And whatever they think your viewership actually is, you're just going to stay there. Now, there were a few streamers hit. One such streamer was FaZe Banks. Let me pull up his Twitch tracker.
And the people that see it.
FaZe Bank ends stream early after being capped at 2K viewers instead of his usual 30K.
Appreciate you. I mainly just wanted to go live to just hold myself accountable and live up to what I promised you guys, which is I'm going to be live every Thursday at 1 p.m. Didn't have to go live. We don't have a show planned. They all told me we're good. Don't worry about it. We'll go live next Thursday. And I said, no, you know what? I want to show up to the set. I want to go live. So for anybody who's been tuning in or supporting the show, supporting me, supporting the stream, I appreciate you. Just know how much I appreciate you. Follow the Twitter and let me know. Yeah. Sorry for the short stream. I just really wanted to spark up just to show you guys that I'm here and showing up. So yeah, with that being said.
Just want you to see 40,000 viewers, 49,000 viewers, 49,000 viewers, 2.5 thousand viewers. Dude, stop. Scroll down a bit. I mean, what's there to scroll down and see exactly? Dude, come on. Another person that was hit with the bots was, another person that was removed, that had their bots removed was Mitch Jones. Let me show you guys. No, it's not this. Where is it? Who Omegalome? Here it is.
Call a lot of real viewers. I think that I think Mitch probably got overcapped. And it's unfortunate
What is
that Mitch,
overcapped?
who's been a Twitch partner for 15 years, gets to be used as the guinea pig.
Yeah,
right?
thank you,
does make him
Asmon.
look bad. That's my boy.
Thank
Like,
you.
I don't want to see that
I'm being
happen to
fucked
somebody I'm
here.
friends with.
They got me at
But
3K.
at the same time,
I have more than 3K.
Like, we got to admit, we've had a big problem. We've had a really big.
But I just want you to see. By the way, this guy only does like gambling streams nowadays. 13K viewers, 16K viewers, 14K viewers, 14K viewers, 3.1K viewers.
Big problem.
What is call? What does that mean? Call a lot of real viewers. What does that mean?
Favor of this. I think that Twitch is going to call a lot of real viewers. I think that
What does overcapped mean? Call. What is call? Delete real viewers. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Yo, like this incentivizes. By the way, Twitch, this incentivizes people that don't like me to just viewbot me, so I get fucking capped. Like that's
not how that works.
So all this does, I know for a fact.
God, he's so stupid.
Everything I've been doing is legit. Why do you think I'm so fucking annoyed? Bro, look at this. I have 11,000 chatters with 3K capped viewership. What? Like, bro, I honestly might switch platforms. Like, this is ridiculous, bro. Yo, I actually want to get in a call with Asmon. Like, dude, I can literally see the amount of chatters I have. I know that I have fucking giveaway farming rats, but this number is fucking stupid. And it's not even my fucking fault. I give away hundreds of thousands of dollars a fucking day. Like, this is actually tilting, man. I don't even know what Asmon said. What did he even say? He basically just said, like, they fucked me and, like I'm being used as a fucking guinea pig. I mean, that's just fucking typical, right? Like, yo, I literally got, oh my gosh, like, there's just so much I could say right now, bro. Like I'm being used as a fuck. Why am I being used as a guinea pig? Probably because I'm a fucking gambling streamer. Like, that's why. Because I stream fucking gambling. Like, oh my gosh, that's actually so cooked, bro. That's actually so fucking cooked.
Dude, his streams are crazy too. It's all just Gamba. It's just Gamba, 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 Gamba. And the reason he has chatters is because he does the giveaway, which is why the chat, people in chat come and type. I didn't know this either, but people go to his chat and they type in his chat to enter the giveaway. But it's botted to shit. Oh my god. Well, yeah, so I want to say whether your chat is the same speed as this chat, if you have 13K viewers, it should be way higher. Gambling streamers are more oppressed than gamers. I'm sorry. It's hard to care about all these streamers that are botting, getting their bots cut. And I have to say, going after FaZe Banks, great. Nobody likes that guy anyways. All of the people who used to like him were in FaZe, but now, ever since like the big FaZe breakup, nobody likes him. Nobody likes FaZe anymore or FaZe Banks anymore. So great target to go for first. Mitch Jones, I think nobody really cares either if they know who he is. And I have to say, like, it's crazy how many people are buying their viewership. First, they came for the gamblers, and I said nothing. I'm a little confused, though. What's the point of viewbotting if everyone's numbers are fake? Couldn't we just use the real metric and achieve the same result? Well, it's kind of like if everyone's botting, you're at a disadvantage to not bot because it puts you higher on, like, the discoverability, right? So if you go to, like, the just chatting category and you have, like, real viewers and your viewership is not botted, then someone has to scroll way farther down past the botted streamers to find your stream. Plus, there's a lot of people that are scamming sponsorships, sponsors and ad companies or whatever. Sorry, they're scamming for advertiser revenue and they're scamming for sponsorship. Advertiser revenue from the sponsorship because they're not getting any additional ad revenue from those viewers on Twitch. Twitch is able to recognize that they're not real viewers and they don't pay out for for that ad rev. So they make more money off of the sponsorships. So it's literally like scamming the sponsors. It's crazy. It's also a bid for presence on the homepage. That as well. And also for like fake relevance, right? Because if you have the most viewers or you're the biggest X streamer or whatever, like you're the biggest streamer that does this, it gives you credibility in a way that nothing else can, if that makes sense. Spill the tea. I mean, I've already said everything. There's not really any other tea to spill. I will say Twitch has sort of been unveiling this stuff slowly, and they said they're gonna hit. I have to say, I was a non-believer. I was like, Twitch is not gonna do anything. They're saying they're gonna cap it. They're not gonna cap it. And I'm a believer now. I think they're gonna do it. I think that they're just unveiling it slowly, and every day new streamers will be targeted. Like, I'm excited to see which streamer is next. Which streamer will be next to lose their bots, dude? How has this taken this long for Twitch if it was already technically solved because of ads? Well, the thing is, it's like, okay, someone who, like, knows more about programming or knows more about code or knows more about any of these things could explain it better than I can. But basically, you don't want to end up with false positives, right? So for example, people who use like ad blockers that don't get ads, those viewers wouldn't get counted, right? So there are problems with every type of metric that you could use that would maybe identify how many viewers are botted, also comes with a bunch of false positives, where people who aren't bots would get counted as a bot under that metric. I have to say, capping viewership is actually pretty smart. Chat speed play a role? Well, yes and no, because some people, like gaming streams and gaming streamers, their chats just go slower than people who engage with chat and just chatting streamers. So that's not a good metric necessarily either, right? And sometimes chat's just slow and sometimes chat's just fast, you know? It's perfect too, because even if the botters go to Kick exclusively, Kick is a customer of Amazon, their whole site is just white label Twitch. I mean, it doesn't matter if they go to Kick or not. The point is to get rid of bots on Twitch. Oh my god. Thank you for the raid. What the majority report? Thank you. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome. Hello. Hello, 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 everybody. We're talking about botting on Twitch and how it's kind of cool that they're actually fucking doing something. Like cap a standard deviation or 2 of your average or peak. Yeah. So the bot cap thing is actually good, right? Yeah. I'm excited because it feels like Christmas. It's like the 12 days of Christmas. Like who will be exposed for botting tomorrow? Who will be exposed as a botter the next day and the next day and the next day, you know? Like on the 3rd day of Christmas, Dan Clancy gave to us another streamer that was botting. I have to say, one person that was kind of sad to see was this.
Why do people think that I would be upset about there being a cap when like a cap is literally what I've wanted? I've wanted there to be a viewership cap because you have accurate metrics to measure your success from.
Oh, yeah.
And now I don't have to tell my sponsors anymore that there's a possibility that I was getting botted. I don't have to face that conversation anymore.
Yeah, that's so difficult.
And my sub count stays the same. So
yeah.
Like I think that people who think that I'm upset about that are projecting a fantasy who want streamers to fail. When it works in my benefit for there to be a cap, because fuck people who have been viewbotting me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's actually only a good thing for me. So if you're like whacking off to yourself in the mirror because you think I'm upset about it, this is actually really good news because now everything repairs itself. This is good for me.
Yeah, it's a good thing. I think it's a really good thing for streamers.
Okay. I love this angle. Feels like TMZ. Okay, can I say something, man? Botting is too expensive. No one is botting someone else for years. It's not happening, man. I don't understand. Like, people will do, like, a one-bot stream. Like, there have been streamers that, like, one random day, they get, like, a shit ton of viewers, and it's like, is this botted? People will do that, but, like, there's no payoff in botting someone else for years. Like, for years every day. People will bot Hassan for like 30 minutes, but doing it every day for 8 hours for years will cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yeah. There are rare times where management companies will intentionally viewbot their streamers and not tell them so they can get sponsorships. I would argue that streamers know that when they're getting botted. Okay. It's part of the deal. You're one to talk about botting. I'm here literally waiting for Wormy and I have to suffer through your streams because of it. Sorry, you're right. Yeah, but people were saying that like this is kind of sad because usually it gets like anywhere from like 3 to 5K viewers, and the last stream he was capped at like 1.3K viewers, and it's like I'm sorry, man. No one is being botted by someone else. Okay? The one exception to that rule is I totally believe Asmon would get botted by like APAC. That I believe. That I think is more than plausible. Everyone else, it's like, dude, or by Elon Musk, yeah. Everyone else, it's like, dude, you're not capped, man. You're not, sorry, no one is botting you, man. No one is botting you and you have no idea that it's happening. Like,
Call a lot of real.
Didn't Cinna get botted? Okay, like I just said for the 40th time, there's a difference between getting botted once in a random ass stream and getting botted every single day to the same viewership for years. If Cinna gets like randomly 60K viewers, it's like, who the fuck is doing this? Stop. That's very different from, oh, every day I magically have 10K viewers every day, no matter what I'm doing. It doesn't matter whether I'm doing a sponsor, I'm playing a boring game, I'm having a fun stream. I always have 10K viewers every day, and I've had that for years. Like, that's bizarro. Then to later be like, oh, it's so weird that someone must have been botting me. Someone must have been botting me. Like that makes no fucking sense. That makes no sense. Also, if your viewership is suspiciously linear, it's probably self-botting. Also, let me just say, some stream charts look crazy. Like, I have looked at some, and I don't really understand what's happening on some of these Twitch tracker charts, but I feel like my Twitch tracker chart, when I look at mine and I compare it to, like, anyone else, like, you guys can see on weekends, viewership always tends to be a little bit better, and then on weekdays, it tends to be a little bit worse. Because I think people just, like, I have more people that work 9-to-5 jobs or something, and then they're free at home, and they're like, yay, variety content on the weekend. So it's pretty consistent across the board. It's just like the same sort of stuff. And I feel like within any of these charts, my chart always looks like this. And I've seen a lot of streamers where the chart is like a rapid climb. Like they get all of their viewers in the first 10 minutes and then it just stays up there the whole time. And it's like, it generally takes people like an hour to get, at least an hour to get, like, I would say half your viewership, maybe all of your viewership. It should take about 2 hours to get to your average CCV. Yeah. And then you see some people and it's like, oh, isn't that interesting? You started stream and now all of your viewers are here. Okay. Okay. Sure. That's a normal chart. Why not? Why not? And people just like don't care. They literally don't care. Yeah, the other thing that's crazy too is that they'll stay the whole time. Whereas I feel like with a normal stream, even when I watch streams, I will like, in moments where it's like, oh, the content is whatever, you like leave and then you come back and leave and come back, right? When the content is like, you started stream, 15 minutes later, you have all of your viewership and then you stay there the whole time. It's like, that's weird. That's interesting. It doesn't ever go down? Okay. All right. Sure. Okay. All right. Whatever you say, man. Whatever you say. Okay. Sure. Not a Reaper thing with the 17 months. Hassan stream hovers like 8 to 10K for like the first 30 minutes to an hour and only ramps up after he tweets it out. Yeah. Which is like what I think a normal-ish chart looks like. Also, viewership can't be that constant over like thousands of users. That's nutty. Yeah. I just don't understand. Like, I think it's that all the people who bought figured it would happen eventually, but now that it's happening, they're like, fuck. Meanwhile, Denim stream has been a slow increase in viewers as people become acclimated to her concentrated cringe. Oh my god. A good way to know if someone's botting is if they never have to throw it back when viewership drops. Oh my god, dude. So, anywho, yeah, I personally think, oh my god, Spyro Gal, it's been a long time. Thanks, Alpardo. You can tell when when Denims' viewership is dropping because she brings Wormy on to save the stream. Stop exposing me, dude! What the fuck? I am gonna bring Wormy on stream. Not right now. Why was Kai Cenat botted? Probably not. Kai Cenat actually tried to do interesting stuff on stream frequently, and he had on like cool guests. Like, I still think it's crazy that he had on the comedian. What's his name? He's short. Kevin Hart. Like, that's crazy. Like, that was, and then they had like a sleepover. Like, that was good content. I don't even really watch Kai Cenat's stream, and that was good content. That was literally like good content. He's short. I couldn't think of any other descriptors. I was like, I know he's been in movies, but I'm blanking on every movie he's ever been in. I don't know. He's a comedian. He's a comedian. Jesus. He's short as his whole thing. He makes so many jokes about it, dude. Jumanji. That was, I think, the most recent one that I remember. But I'm down. Okay, dude. I am down to watch all of the streamers have their bots taken away. All right. I'm not excited for the fact that, like, eventually some streamers are going to get hit with, like, the bot removal, and then their audiences are going to cope and be like, you guys are just bot, you're capping for no reason. Stop. It's not all bots, I swear. So I'm down. I'm down. Next thing you know, there'll be bald and fat guys trying to be comedians. That's kind of fair. Every movie he's made is the same movie. Well, he just plays the same character every time. Okay? Bots all the way down, dude. How does the cap affect raids? I couldn't tell you. How many subs to get the Pope on stream? Shut up. Oh, shut up, dude. Dude, that would be like a Kai Cenat stream. Like, actually. Do you think the Pope would join Chicago DSA? I actually do think so. All right, guys, it might be time to say goodbye to this chatter. I think he finally had, like, a psychotic break. Let's give him one more time out, and then maybe this time he'll come back and he'll be normal. And then if he's not normal after that, then we ban. And it's time to ban. Raids will still add viewers as long as Twitch deems the viewers to be legit. I'm sorry, guys. Do you understand? It's literally been L after L being a Twitch streamer for years. Okay? For literally years. Every time Twitch makes a decision, it's like, guys, why the fuck did you do that? That was the worst decision you could have made. PR-wise and, like, for practical reasons, that was terrible. And it's like, it's just being on a platform and you're like, how are you guys making these mistakes over and over and over again? And this is the first time they said they would do something and they're actually fucking delivering. It's crazy. I do think, okay, if I was to guess, bingo board, next botted streamer that's going down, Lacey. That would be my guess. I've heard that he bots. I wouldn't be surprised if he's next, because they're probably going to go after a bunch of people that are controversial that people don't like. And I feel like people don't like Lacey. Like, they find him to be annoying. If he sees this, sorry. I don't know. That's just been what I've heard. I can't watch men. I don't know. Sure, pick any reason. But they probably go after him next, I would guess. Because that would be someone that I don't think anyone would get mad about. Dude, chatters like this are so funny to me. Y'all are all rich, ... Okay, streamers who actually get sponsors and streamers who actually have ad rev are, okay? I literally don't get ad rev. I literally don't get sponsors. Sorry. I kind of, Ethan Klein made it so that I don't get any ad rev anymore because he organized with Dan Saltman the massive anti-ad campaign and participated in the Twitcher terrorist nonsense and then got me banned for 30 days and permanently lost my ad rev. So no, which is a great opportunity to say the only income I get off of Twitch is from like literally subs. If you want to calculate my rev, it's literally just the sub count. That's it. That's it. And that is a good opportunity to say, if you like the stream and you would like to support the stream. All right.
I don't like Denims, like, at all. Because her camera is so fucking big, and it bothers me.
It's true. That's also true. Please know that I
shut up.
Don't make any money off of ads. I have not taken a sponsor in literally years. I only get to do this broadcast because of your support. Only because of your support.
Fuck him.
And so I really do appreciate every single sub, every tier 1, every tier 2, every prime, and every gift sub. It really does mean a lot. Hassan capped at 6 viewers, real. Why don't you run ads? Why wouldn't you, though? Well, Ethan Klein and Dan Saltman organized a massive campaign to get me and 4 other Arab streamers banned for 30 days and had our ad revenue permanently taken away. So, yeah, that's why. Let me just put it on. Oh, I put it on and then I make 2 cents, 2 pennies. Chatters don't listen. Sometimes it'd be like that, man. Sometimes it'd be like that. And now, yeah, no one is allowed to run ads on anything that's remotely political. Anything that's political content. Not that I didn't listen, I didn't know. Well, I said it 2 seconds ago, which is why people said it. But anyways, thank you guys for the gift subs. It really does mean a lot. Grain, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Inhuman Anthropod, thank you for the 25 gift subs. Spy, thank you for the prime. Seba, thank you for the 2 gift subs.
Camera is so fucking big, and it bothers me.
Darkness, thank you for the 12 months. Getty, thank you for the 3 months. Bad Willie, thank you for the 5. Ashen, thank you for the gift sub. Coda Melon, thank you for the gift sub. Soapy Strange, thank you for the 5. Conjure, thank you for the 10. Thanks, guys. Like I already said, I really do appreciate it. I literally would not be able to do this broadcast without your guys' support. And I
don't like Denims,
I mean that.
like, at all. Because her camera is so fucking big, and it bothers me.
Are you able to untag the politics classification or is it permanently there? My channel is permanently flagged as a political channel. I'm pretty sure. So, no. Miskiff knows Denims is pushing the big camera propaganda. That's true. That's actually true. I didn't realize it was a perma ad rev ban, so I made my sub auto renew. Thanks, Crashes Zombie. Thank you for the 4 months. Mando, thank you so much for the tier 1. Thanks. Compared to average working class, though, y'all are rich. You forgot to include lawyer fees in the you forgot insane person sues you because they're insane. Did you put that in there? Did you?
Hassan's hot. Oh, I'm gonna fuck him.
Did you put that? Just a quick question. If you remembered to include that in the calculation, run those numbers really fast for me. If you could just run those numbers for me and get back to me, that would be good. That would be good. How does that mansion feel? So true. So true. Oh, God.
Hassan's hot. Oh, I'm gonna fuck him.
I'm subbing too since you don't get ad rev from Turbo then. Thanks, Super. What the heck? Thank you for the 3 months. Thanks. Everyone goes through shit though. I do think I have to tell you guys something. Hey, what the fuck are you saying when you type this shit in Hassan's chat?
Gone, people.
I don't like Denims, like, at all. Because, I heard camera is so fucking big, and it bothers me.
What? Does everyone get sued by a deranged petty millionaire? Is that's just an everyone thing? Damn. I don't get the poverty Olympics. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand the starting point of everyone is rich and then the follow-up with like, yeah, well, everyone is going through stuff. It's like, or you could just be like, oh, that's true. I didn't think about those factors. I just don't get it. I just don't. Anyways. But yeah, so sorry, last thing I'm gonna just run. That's me having Hassan's back in chat. Yeah, I'm saying, how can you have that take that's good and then have such shit takes in here? I just don't get it. I don't understand. So bizarro. So strange. Anyways, that was all just to say, I really do appreciate all of the support. It really does mean a lot. Like, I don't know how else to say that this broadcast literally only exists because of your guys' support. I would not be able to stream if not for all of the subs and all of the bits and all the donos and the gifts. And if you like the stream and you want the stream to stick around for more and more time and be as obnoxious as possible with the biggest camera possible, feel free to support. Support the news lady if you can.
I don't like Denims, like, at all. Because, I heard camera is so fucking big, and it bothers me.
1,000 years of Denims, exactly. Meh, camera could be bigger. It's actually really sad too, because I do love streaming. But there's a lot of streamers that used to stream a lot more that I know of that don't stream as much just because streaming is like, especially if you don't have sponsors or you don't have ad rev, it is not even close to anywhere near the ad or like the revenue you can make doing anything else. Like if you can make YouTube pop off, YouTube money is like crazy. Especially if you make evergreen content that just gets watched and rewatched and watched and rewatched. And that's the same thing with like, I've even seen it with people who do Instagram or TikTok or anything else. It's like every minute you spend in that making that content, the pay is way, way, way higher and it's not close.
I heard camera is so fucking big and it bothers me.
But it sucks because it's like, I like streaming. And I like streaming. And I like chat. And I like to be live and talk about stuff. Is streaming your full-time job? Yes. Unless your YouTube gets demonetized. Yeah. Yeah. Danny, stop. Would you dual stream? Dual streaming is too annoying on YouTube because if I watch CNN, it'll just constantly be like, you're streaming CNN, stop immediately. Like anything that's like a major news network, it freaks out. And it doesn't even matter if it's fair use or not, it just freaks out. YouTube's like auto flag system for live videos is really bad. Because I know when I was uploading YouTube videos, I kept having to like appeal things. And it's like, I only used a minute of this. I only used 10 minutes of this. And I added this much time. And then it takes like a full day for them to be like, oh, you're right. You can upload that. That's fine. You can have ad rev on that video. Sorry, our bad. With YouTube, it's like when you're live streaming, they just take down your stream immediately. It's like, it's so annoying. It's very like irritating to work with, which is probably why Hassan is not live streaming there as well. I think YouTube works really well if you're doing a lot of gaming content. Maybe we should do gaming streams on YouTube. But yeah. Andy, thank you for the 5 months. Copy, thank you for the 6 months. Bell, thank you so much for the 2 months. Volatile, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Moon Shape Pool, thank you for the 44 months. Fat, thank you for the Prime. Sheldon, thank you for the 8 months. Super, thank you for the 3 months. Thank you. Kirby, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Mandahorian, thank you for the gift sub. Thanks, guys. I really do appreciate the support. I'm just bigoted against YouTube chat. The one thing is, if I streamed on YouTube, I just would not read YouTube chat. I just would not. I saw Chris Kunstler rage over his account being taken down in the middle of a live stream while he was going over footage about the flotilla to Gaza. Yeah. The major news networks on YouTube are like, they don't fuck around. And the thing that's annoying is the VOD gets put up. You respond to the claim on YouTube and you're like, no, I fucking reacted. And the VOD, YouTube is like, oh, we didn't see that. Yeah, no, you're good. You can upload that VOD. But in live time, it's like, no, what are you doing? No, what are you doing? No, what are you doing? It's like, okay. All right, but that, I think, chat, is going to be our show for today. I got to everything that was in the title. Hell yes! Let's go! Thank you guys so much for tuning into the broadcast. Please have a great rest of your day, everybody. Stay hydrated. Tell your homies you love them. I will be back again tomorrow for, Saturday, maybe. Okay. Oh, wait, Meerkat. I don't even know where Meerkat is. He usually is, like, napping right here, but... Okay. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into the stream. Please have a great rest of your day, everybody. Stay hydrated. Tell your homies you love them. And I will see all of you guys tomorrow.